right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green. It's Wednesday, and for all the new subscribers and new viewers, on Wednesday we do a thing called Waste Some Time Wednesday. I think I just made that up. And I'm joined by Wednesday 13, who is he was the singer for the Murder Dolls, and he has his own solo career, and he is an expert at horror and pop culture and fun, like myself. And of course, Sean Clark, Malfunction, who has a YouTube channel called Malfunction, where he does a thing called Horror's Hallowed Grounds, and he visits famous locations from mostly horror movies, but he does other things too. And he runs an agency called Convention All Stars, where he books some of your favorite guests for convention appearances. And most friends would get on the phone and have a normal conversation, but in our cases, we decide to do it only publicly for all of your viewing and fun needs. And we usually go into all kinds of crazy pop culture rabbit holes. Sean Clark and Wednesday 13. Join me right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with that. All right. I'm glad everybody could join me. We'll get to some of your questions and comments. Sean Clark is here, but Wednesday 13 is tardy. How are you, Sean?
I'm okay.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having a little protein bar because I know I'm going to be stuck here for now.
Yes, it's a good thing. And then here's Wednesday 13, back from the long, cold winter tour, the longest cold winter.
Longest. Size matters when it's cold.
Bands love to tour in the cold, and Wednesday you just wrapped up one of the worst, probably frozen tundra tours.
It was the worst, but we survived it without canceling one show. We had to move one show a day over, and that was it. So we survived.
You did the East Coast in Canada, and massive snowstorms.
It's just ridiculous that we made it through that. We skated it, and there was a lot of. I mean, it was packed. Every show was packed. We had a good slot. The snow did not deter people from coming out.
Were you on a tour bus, or were you on the bandwagon?
Bandwagon.
That sounds even rougher.
Well, you would think the headliner band from Germany, they rented like they got stuck with some budget bus in the beginning, and apparently their bus had holes in it with no heat. And then I heard their driver wasn't the smartest and left their generator going while they were driving down the highway, so their bus filled with smoke, and they had to jump off the bus before they all died.
Don't mention the war.
Yeah. So we had heat. It was just cold outside. The bus was, I mean, the bandwagon was, one thing about those bandwagons, the heat and the air are very, very good on those.
Yeah. So a successful tour. At the end of the night, you came out and sang the song I Hate People, which is getting very popular. We all voted for it on the show last time we were together.
Yeah. We won that week, and that like quadrupled my listeners on Spotify, and every time you get a new single, it bumps your stuff up. But my monthly listeners had went down because my record's old now, because it's a year old, but that pumped it back up to where it was a year ago.
Yeah, very cool. And Wednesday we'll talk about Dawson's Creek for a minute. Sean, did you know James Vanderbeek at all? Had you met him?
I saw him at a couple shows, but I don't know if I've ever watched anything he ever did. I never watched that show. I'm not really familiar with him at all, but I recognized him. I didn't talk to him because I didn't know anything about him.
I met him at an event here in Vegas, screening of some movie he was in. He was very nice. I did watch the show. I was probably, I don't know, that show, I was probably already out of high school. I was probably in college or traveling. And I thought it was an interesting show. Kevin Williamson created Dawson's Creek, who also wrote Scream and wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer. I feel like he would be a good convention guest. Maybe he's
Really?
yeah. He definitely has a horror
Because
background.
whoever picked us for Dawson's Creek was a big fan.
Maybe it was him. There's some episodes of Dawson's Creek that are Wes Craven-esque horror. They did Halloween episodes. I mean, he tried to sort of keep it in. I think Dawson's Creek was the first show where the kids all talked very sophisticated like adults, and some people just thought it was slightly ridiculous. But it launched the careers of Katie Holmes and Michelle Williams for sure.
It launched my my career in SAG.
Yes, that is true. That is true. So when you first came on the show, Wednesday, your first interview, I was struggling for topics because I wasn't an expert on murder dolls, but I was an expert on Dawson's Creek. So we talked about it a little bit, and yeah, they were interested in you guys being on the show. Dawson's Creek's filmed in North Carolina, which is your hometown, Wilmington.
It was at the time when I filmed it as well. So. Yeah, it was cool. Somebody, our manager, called us and said that the producer or whoever of the show was a big fan and wanted to send the episode for a Halloween episode. So at the time, me and my wife and my daughter, we drove down to Charleston, not Charleston, wherever they filmed that at, and the rest of the band flew in and we filmed. We were there for like 2 days, and it was a long day. It was a filming that we had to. I think I told you briefly. It was the weirdest thing. Like I've did a million videos now. It feels like, but this was the most odd, most embarrassing way they made us. They had to film a part where James Vanderbeek was talking with the girl, or maybe it was the scene I posted on my Instagram just a bit ago. It was him talking to this priest, and they needed us in the background. They needed us to be moving as if we were playing, but they needed it to be dead quiet. So they made us wear these little earpieces that we could only hear the Dead in Hollywood song. And they wanted us to lip sync to what was in our ears. And the people up front were pretending they were here, and it was dead quiet. And I felt so stupid. And it was just, and then we tried it, but we were all jumping and making so much noise. We were squeaking. It sounded like a basketball game with just the microphone on your shoes.
Well, even the scene that you posted, I watched the scene that you posted. It's weird because you could hear them walking and you could hear but you guys are playing in the back. It's like, wow.
Yeah, they made us concert. All we could hear was that, and that was like literally my first couple months of doing this. So I'm still shy, and I got to face the front row and lip sync nothing, and they got to pretend like they're into it. And even though we were in the background, it still was odd, but they kept doing that scene over and over again. And they were like, all right, you guys are just too loud. And then they did another scene. My daughter was like 3 or 4 then, and she kept interrupting the scene going, Daddy, Daddy. And they would go, cut. And I go, oh, they go, take her out. She's cute, but she's too much. And then Katie Holmes drove her around in a golf cart and calmed her down for an hour while we got our scene done.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And again, I've never watched an episode of that show. I've only seen our episode and our pieces. I'm sure I would have liked that show. I watched every one of those Fox shows up to that point. I just had a daughter around that time, and I was too busy with life to settle down on Dawson's Creek till they.
One of my problems with Dawson's Creek was the first few seasons where Kevin Williamson wrote it. You know, like when someone launches a show, they write the early episodes. As it went on, it got more ridiculous, and I've never been able to finish it. And I've tried a couple of times. Like, I'm going to watch Dawson's Creek. Dawson is an aspiring filmmaker, and he's a big Spielberg fan. There's a lot of movie references and inside things, and so I enjoyed it. But I've never finished the last 2 seasons. It just got too ridiculous. Another interesting thing about your episode of Dawson's Creek is the main guys in the Murder Dolls were you and Joey Jordison. And they were told to keep the cameras focused on you and Joey Jordison. But in the episode, they only show you and Ben Graves. And
the most, yes.
Yeah. And it seems like they thought that Joey was playing drums, which is what he was known for in Slipknot.
Yeah. At the time, that's all he was new for. And I guess no one really knew. And it was told, hey, put those 2 guys, mainly use them. And when we finally saw the cut, it was the first time I ever heard Joey get mad. and yell at somebody. And that was definitely not the last time I heard him yell at somebody.
James Vanderbeek passed away. I mean, we went right into the story, but he passed away today. Very sad,
Yeah.
colon cancer. The guy was a young guy. I mean, maybe 47 or something. He had been battling it for a couple of years. He was going out and doing conventions. And, sometimes maybe they want to put together a little money for their families. Sometimes people want to say goodbye to their fans. Sean, you've seen these conventions where you see people, Shannon Doherty, it's sort of they're on their farewell tour. It's a sad thing, but sometimes it's a nice thing to have fans tell you good things and maybe put a little money in your pocket. So he passed away. He has the movie Varsity Blues that everyone swears by, and I thought I'm the only one who never saw it, but apparently you guys haven't either.
No, my lady knows all of it. She said she remembers watching that episode of Dawson's Creek. It was her favorite episode, and she was like 19 when it came out. I was 25, 26 when that came out.
It's we were on this 90s cruise, and Dawson was everywhere that show was represented, and Varsity Blues was playing, and they've made Funko Pops of it, and maybe one day I'll watch it. It just never seemed to be something. Not another teen movie, I think, parodied it. I think that was enough.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that as well. So
seen that.
It's sad, and it's we're just losing people left and right, and I guess it's another lesson in go see your doctors and get checked. It's such a depressing thing to have to say, but so many people don't go to the doctor. Sean Adam the Woo tribute coming up in Orange County, and I know you're going to speak at that event. And for people watching, Adam the Woo was a very popular YouTube vlogger, and same age as me, shared a lot of same interests, and he just didn't go to the doctor, and he did a really strenuous amount of travel. And before I go on cruises or I go on planes, I've had a lot of blood work done, and I caught some things that I needed to work on. Been losing some weight, changed my diet, thinking a lot harder. And so you hate to be the one to sort of preach, but you got to go get the blood test done, and you can catch something early. People don't have to pass. Sean, do you want to talk a little bit about that event that's coming up?
Not really.
People can find it online and go, right?
Well, I think it's already sold out. So
streaming.
I think that, it was a free event, but the Garden Amphitheater, I think it only holds about 1,000 total. And from what I understand, the tickets are gone already. But, since it's a free event, I'm sure a lot of people grab tickets that won't show up. So they're going to have like a standby, they're going to pack everybody in there they possibly can. So everybody should definitely show up. It's on March the 8th, I think it is. Is that right? March 8th, Sunday, March 8th. Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of tribute videos and cool stuff. I don't know. I've heard some other, possible cool things that might happen, but yeah, there's only going to be a handful of people actually speaking. I was honored to be asked to be one of them. I think there's maybe 10 people tops talking. I know Tom Wilson's one of them. Obviously Justin Scard and a few other, the really close people to him. So we'll see how that. My big thing, it's going to be streamed live too, live stream.
Right.
I just don't want to get up there and just start bawling my head off, which is probably what's going to happen at some point. Because whenever I start talking about how much I cared about the guy, the waterworks start. So hopefully it'll be a fun day of celebrating him, and we try to make it as fun as possible. But as of right now, as far as all I really know is that I have to speak at some point. I don't have to. I was asked and I accepted. So,
yeah. Well, and speaking is one of the things you do for a living, and you knew him well, and that's a good thing to have you speak. I was talking to Michelle, I think probably I was in the doctor's office, and I said, do you think if I should die anytime soon, Sean would do a video where he cried for me? I said, I'm not sure that we're that close, but I would like it.
Who asked
Me.
this?
I was asking Michelle, if I should drop
Oh.
dead today, do you think Sean would be sad enough to make a good video for me?
I'm sure I could muster up a tear or two. No.
It's all about
Have some
mustard,
little
guys.
wasabi on the side, you know. It's kind of
Mustard.
Yeah, well, I would appreciate that if it should happen. We got a lot of questions and comments. We've been gone for a little while, at least the three of us together. And Jeff Down is up, says 3 is the magic number. I don't know what he meant by this, but maybe Sean will. He said, hello to everyone and my Aunt Alicia. Nod to Sean. And then he said, special thanks must go to Michelle. I got my Kiss Vegas postcard. Right. I sent everybody in my Patron Kiss postcards. Sean, do you know what Aunt Alicia means?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what that. I'm not really sure what that's in reference to.
Jeff, you'll have to let us know. Maybe it's an obscure movie reference.
Maybe because he said aunt, because I said Auntie Anne's when I was talking about the pretzel place in my Westminster Mall video. That's the only thing I can think of.
People love to have the deepest references.
Yeah,
for Sean.
That'd be a deep one.
Chris is saying he has a gift for Wednesday, but he couldn't get to Worcester to give it to him. What should they do Wednesday? They want to give you gifts, and before the end of the show, you should show us some of the gifts you acquired.
I got a lot of stuff, but yeah, I can try to get an address or something. One of my fans here in the chat probably knows but I shouldn't give out that address. I should get a new one. I should probably wait to tell people where to mail me something. But so the short answer is wait, and I'll give an address maybe next week.
Here's a good question. It comes from Rod Campbell. Do you guys have old concert ticket collections? That's a good question. Do you guys save your old concert tickets?
I have almost every one, and obviously in the past 10 years that has dwindled because they rarely print actual tickets anymore, which really sucks because I have a massive ticket collection.
Do you have tickets from shows you played as well?
I think I have a couple, but those were only ones I think that were we had to sell tickets kind of thing. I maybe had an extra one left over. I know I have one Malfunction and Korn ticket. So, but yeah, and I have the Ace Frehley Malfunction Ticketron or Ticketmaster ticket. So I have a couple, but usually I never saw tickets for the shows we played.
Yeah. Wednesday, do you have any tickets of yours or any ones you collected?
No, I mean, I think I may have a photo album that might have a couple of tickets, maybe to see Dangerous Toys or Rat or Arcade. Maybe I think I have a couple of ticket stubs that I saved when I was a teenager, but mainly now I just keep my laminates. That's sort of my tickets for tours, and I don't know how many of those that are just that I get from my own tours, going to shows. I collect the little stickies. I stick them all over my little refrigerator and my just around this junk.
Yeah, I've definitely accumulated a lot of that. I used to save all my tickets when I was a kid going to concerts. The old Ticketmaster tickets started fading. The ones I had from the 80s, some of them, the print just started.
Do you think it's like a Back to the Future thing where somebody's come back in time and messing with the future and it's with the past, and it's the Mandela effect and it's just fading, and maybe in a couple of years you never went to that concert at all?
Maybe my Twisted Sister ticket stubs are fading, and maybe Dee Snider, if I can get it to come back, maybe he'll come back. I don't know.
Maybe.
We're talking about Twisted Sister, the band. I don't think they're calling it a day.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
We can only say so much.
Call me up, guys. I'm good for a couple of songs.
Eddie Ojeda.
Let's do the Halloween thing where you get a couple of singers to do it.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, we can bounce some ideas. Eddie Ojeda is going to be on soon, and he'll talk about it. What's going on? I've been talking to him about it, but the person I heard yesterday that seems interested is Dee Snider's son, Jesse Blaze. I think his name. Snyder.
Yeah, he could do it. He was a vocalist, right?
Doesn't sound like a bad choice. Probably sounds like the most logical.
Most acceptable.
Yeah. I mean, how Wednesday, you're a Twisted Sister fan. How angry would you be if JJ and Eddie toured with somebody else?
I'll be honest with you. I don't need to see it without D. Snyder. They already got Mark
Yeah.
Mendoza gone. I don't see the point of doing it. I mean, just because it's gone.
Let's
The
face
magic
it.
is
D
gone.
is the face of the band.
D is Twisted Sister. He's everything that you could get out of it. And it doesn't matter who you get that can come in and sing those songs. You're not going to get the D. Snyder experience. It's just, that's the best part of Twisted Sister Live is D. Snyder's raps and him. And without that, it's not Twisted Sister. And I'm not trying to ruin their parade. I know they put a lot of work into it and they want to do it, but your golden god is not there. So no matter who you get, it's not going to be Twisted Sister. It's just going to be I don't see the point of it.
I would be okay seeing it as a tribute or a farewell sort of thing,
With a couple singers doing some different stuff, but not maybe one guy, maybe some different people doing it could be done right. But I don't know. But without D, it just kind of looks like a dark to me.
Maybe Mark Mendoza's problem was with D, and maybe they could now rustle him into the thing. I mean, not sure. I think Sean, you're saying it doesn't matter.
I don't think so, but you never know. Anything's possible. I mean, they might get desperate enough to can't make a 5-person group down to 2. You start to get into those bands that everybody talks about, where like how many people are left. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, more power to them. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
I know we were all looking forward to it.
Yeah. If they could do New York and LA, maybe with his son or something, I would be tempted to see it, to hear those songs one more time. But I get it. I mean, D. Snyder's Twisted Sister, the Stay Hungry record.
Has anybody ever heard his son sing? Have either of you heard his son sing?
I remember his band, and I don't remember him being terrible. I remember him being, wasn't he like the VJ on MTV?
He was on one of those TV shows, like a VH1 TV show, like a singing trial with Jessie Money, which is Eddie Munner's daughter.
Right. I remember him being like a good-looking kid, and I think he had some chops. But I mean, that would be I don't know.
I mean, listen, and again, there's only so much we can say, but I heard that they did rehearse with another singer in hopes of doing it, and I don't know. I'm not going to say who I heard or multiple people, but who knows? I mean, listen, we all get it. You go, holy shit, we had this tour. The money was probably spent. Those guys were probably digging pools, and now they got to,
yeah.
Well, I did hear the other singer thing went really well, so we'll see if the negotiations to make that happen, happen or not. But I did hear it went well. So
whoever
that mystery person is.
Yeah, that mystery person is also very into it. But I will say, speaking of singers, I thought maybe we could help out some bands. I think you and I, all three of us, have some good input. A band called Skid Row. I don't know if you've heard of them. No. They're looking for a singer also. But it's funny how everyone's looking.
What? We should try this other guy. He sings for the Sebastian Bach band. He'd be a good guy for Skid Row.
He would be really good.
I saw Sebastian recently in Australia do the whole Slave to the Grind record in its entirety, and he killed it. And he told the audience, he's like, look, these songs are kicking my ass. Some of these they're hard, and they are hard. Like, that's why it hasn't been, no one's replaced Sebastian. And
he's like D. Snyder. You can't.
He sounded so good that night. It was awesome to be in that room. You could feel the energy. It was cool.
When I was on the 90s cruise, the singer for the Gin Blossoms, this is a person I never thought I could name in a million years, but his name is Robin Wilson. And he put on a performance that was pretty good, and he did a cover of 18 in Life, not a metal cover, his own version. And I told him I'm going to text it to Sebastian. I sent it to him. Sebastian really liked it. He goes, maybe I should sing it in this key. It was a few steps down, but and that led to a good discussion with me and Sebastian about some other things that we had been talking about. I really like the guy. I know that some people have had difficult experiences with him, and those Skid Row guys obviously hate him, but for whatever they've been through. But I just can't imagine auditioning singers. They're kind of going the game show route. It seems they're going to do like a contest.
And it's also getting to the point of parody. It's like, how many fucking singers are you guys gonna have? It's like, come on, guys.
I mean, I love Skid Row. Sebastian Bach is the reason I'm a lead singer. It just means if you're going to go to Sweetwater and have them go through all this trouble to find a singer, and you're that desperate to find a singer, just get the guy that wants to be in the band, that is the lead singer, and figure out a way that you can deal with him. Because I'll be honest with you, if I don't want to be around my guys in my band, I can get away from them, and I'm in a tiny spot. I can't imagine, like, there's ways to make it work. There's so many bands that tour that don't like each other. But if you're that desperate to get Sweetwater to find your singer, then just get the guy.
I think I might. It's okay to tell the story now, but I was at Sebastian Bach's house a few years ago, and they were close. They were talking about a reunion, and Sebastian was mad about an 80s package that Skid Row was going to play on. It was one of those things where it was like, let's just say Paula Abdul, Debbie Gibson. It was one of those kind of 80s packages. And Sebastian was irritated, and he texted them and he said that it was a bad idea right as they were negotiating. And maybe he was rude, I don't know. And they said, that's it. It's over, basically, before the reunion even happened. And at this time, it would have been big, and they had big options, and it would have been big money. They're one of the last bands to have not gotten back together. And they thought, well, if he's this bad when he's not in the band, imagine what will happen. But I told him, I go, Sebastian, you've got to get a middleman to come in, and you travel separate. You stay separate hotel, separate flight. You see them on stage, and it'll be fine. And he couldn't accept it. Dude, a band, a brother, like we gotta be together, dude. It's a band. I don't want to be around a bunch of guys if we're not in the band. It was like that. And I
get that too, but it could lead to that if they get along. Baby steps, separation. They start having fun on stage, and they start having lunch.
Question: I don't follow current Skid Row. How many original members still in the band? I know there's at least two, Snake and the earring guy. Rachel,
Scotty, Rachel, and Snake. And Rachel just announced that he's going solo and releasing an album and probably touring. And he's going to be playing.
So who's missing from the original lineup?
I play.
The drummer, Rob Affuso, who is friends with Sebastian and plays with Sebastian from time to time. So those two. So, I mean, you could merge Rob and Sebastian.
Possibly. Do you think he could be convinced to join the band too if Sebastian came back? Or what's the deal with that guy? Just curious.
He's told me he's going to come on the show multiple times, and he always sort of flakes out. But he travels with like one of these corporate bands, and he has a thing called Soul System. But I think he would do it if him and Sebastian were to join. I think if Sebastian did it, he would be involved. It's such a tricky thing. It would be huge. And look, make a little bit of money, make your fans happy. I saw Lizzie Hale sing with Skid Row. It's on my videos. It was better than I expected, but it's not the same. Yeah. She's very talented.
She was great.
She's very talented.
That's the thing. I mean, it's even though she sounds great, it's
not Skid Row.
It's never going to be the same. That's a problem. Even if you got a guy that sounds identical, it's like the dude from Journey. I mean, I've seen them with that guy a few times, and he sounds amazing, but it's not Steve Perry. It's just not, you can't get past it,
No. Like I said, if you're going to go through the trouble, and I'm not dogging on these guys. I mean, I know they want to
make a living.
They want to be successful. I mean, Rachel's doing a solo thing in the meantime because they can't do Skid Row because they know their next move is the last move. It's got to be the right one, or it ain't. It's it's not. It's even more laughable. But there's so many. Not that it's just so many singers that came through. It's just, and this last guy just dropped them, which seems like they got a raw
And
deal.
he was
on
really
that.
good, right?
He
Yeah.
was, and he quit on them, and then
Does
joined a
anybody
bunch of
know
other
how
bands and
many
went on.
singers there have been now?
I'm going to guess 4. There was the first replacement has passed away. His name was Johnny Solinger. He was from Texas. So he was the first one. He toured with Kiss. And it was with Kiss, Ted Nugent on the reunion tour in 2020. So he was the first one. He's passed. There was a guy named something Z something.
Z, yeah, whatever. The old Dragon Force singer, first Dragon Force.
Right.
singer.
And then there's
ZP Tharter.
right,
Was it Thart?
terrible name. I think there's one more. Oh, Tony Harnell from TNT, which was interesting because Tony Harnell was going to come on the show, and he told me, I'm not talking about Skid Row. And I said, okay, but I can't ignore it. So we'll just say you were in the band and move on. And he kind of got into an argument with me, and I go, look, who cares about TNT? Let's just not do the interview. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And so he was one. He lasted a few days. He was not good. He's a good singer at TNT, but he was bad in Skid Row. And then the last one was at Eric Gronwall, who was at least at a different approach. But that was like having a young guy with short hair. He had a lot of energy, and he could sing those songs. But what do you do next?
So that's 5.
Yeah. So the next move's got to be the right move. And some people are, will say, oh, all these bands should get along. I'm not saying that everybody should get along. I'm just like Sebastian and Skid Row. Sebastian is still good. He's not like Steve Perry can't sing those Journey songs the way he used to. That's why he's not in Journey. Sebastian can still sing those songs. He's not in Skid Row because they don't want him to be in it. And I get it. It's like, would you want to go on tour with your ex-wife? No, I would not. But if you want to keep the band alive and keep doing it, and you're going to go through the trouble of having some nationwide search, and just get the guy that did it and figure out how to do it that way.
Is it easier to reunite your band because 2 members have passed?
Is it easy for me?
Yeah. A lot less conversation.
Yeah, it is. But yeah,
that's one way to shorten.
Exactly.
Sean, I didn't see this. Sean did a great service by showing he went to the doctor, showing his procedure and stuff. Sean, did you do a doctor's visit?
I didn't do a video. I posted pictures from when I got my last colonoscopy, I think.
I have not done the colonoscopy yet. Have you, Wednesday?
Twice.
No, I have not. And one of my, I'm not going to say, but one of my close friends did today, and he is past the procedure, and said it was weird, and all is good, and he's good.
Sean, did you have a history in your family?
Had a history of polyps. And I went in, and when I was 50, did the first one. They found a precancerous polyp. They removed it. So they basically said, it's a good thing you caught this because it could have been bad. So now, instead of every 10 years, I got to go every 3 to 5 years. And so I've gone again because I'm staying on top of it. I ain't screwing around.
Is the procedure difficult, scary? Is there what?
No, you don't know. You get knocked out.
Yeah,
so
they told me today that he said he woke up. He literally said, the guy said, you're going to go to sleep. He said he felt like it was literally minutes later, and he woke up and it was over with.
I know the prep is supposed to be the hardest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, but I didn't know they put you under. That's a little better for me. I was telling Chelsea earlier that you and I, maybe we go do this together, and we make a video of us going and getting our anal probe. Maybe if
listen, if we could save somebody's life and maybe get somebody.
But I'm terrified, to be honest with you. That's why I haven't went, and you're the doctor pro. I'm nervous to go.
Well, I'm 51 now. I should go.
I'll be 50 this year.
Yeah, you definitely should go.
It's making me sick thinking about it. Let's talk about something else.
Well, I did the Cologuard. I did that as a
Yeah, but I heard that doesn't count because it's like they're only checking for blood in your poop.
and corn. That's what I heard. But
Right.
luckily, I don't eat
I don't
any corn.
listen to them that much.
No, they live. One of the guys lives right next to Sean, though. From Corn, the band.
Mhm.
Oh, Fielding. Yeah.
But
The worst
anyway,
part about the colonoscopy, the absolute worst part is the prep. The
Yeah,
shit
that's what
you
I
have to
heard.
drink.
Yeah, I saw a picture
It's
of
the
it.
worst.
He sent me a picture of the bottle. I thought it was like some kind of like cleaning fluid you put in your car.
It pretty much is, but it's not for your
It
car.
looked like fluid. It looked like fluid for the. Oh,
well, if we
Yeah.
can save lives, it's a good thing. I went in to get my prostate exam, and I dropped my pants, and then they told me it's a blood test now. Which so imagine my surprise. But everyone should do that too. It's a PSA. It's a blood test. My prostate's fine. But it's so easy. Go give some blood, and you'll find out anything you got wrong. I got a little high cholesterol. I had a little hypertension, but I'm diabetic, so I'm going to take a little medicine to make sure I don't have a heart attack. But you want to, I think about Adam the Woo passing, and I think about how high his hypertension probably was, and didn't even know it, and traveled so hard, changed elevations, and all those things. And so, if on the serious note, if we can motivate someone to look into it, the alternative.
I'm trying to motivate myself, and if we can motivate
me
somebody
too.
else, then more the merrier.
Well, fortunately for me, I mean, fortunately, unfortunately, I have to go to the doctor every 3 months to get a prescription refill. So it's not a hassle to have her do my, my checkup and the full physical, regularly, like every, I don't know, like once a year. Usually we do it with the blood work and everything. But I have to go every 3 months because of a controlled substance for my sleep meds, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and same thing with me being a diabetic. I got to give blood, get blood examined every 3 months. So when I first heard that, I was, oh my God! But it's so much better to know what you're dealing with. This is what happens when you watch a show with old guys. This is what happens backstage, by the way. I don't know about you guys, but every show I've been to, it's all prostate, my back hurts, and I got to get some new medicine.
Everyone in my band, we're all just a bunch of old dudes putting on Halloween costumes every night. It's amazing.
Yeah, Sean, what year did your band open for Corn?
It was 96, I think.
Crazy.
I read today, Sean, that Fieldy was spotted at NAMM with Ray of Corn, and it has got the internet thinking he's joining Corn again. Do you care to comment on that? It'll be on Blabbermouth tomorrow.
No, I have not heard anything. I didn't know he was at NAMM.
All right, you heard it here first. Nothing's happening, guys.
Very interesting. While we're talking about bass players at NAMM, I heard Juan Crucier, 50% owner of Rat, he was cutting the rug on the NAMM floor. He was dancing up the aisle.
He sure can dance.
I just love to watch you dance like Saturday Night Fever.
I like this move. The swimming with the bass. That thing.
Bobby Blotzer named every one of them. I wish I could remember, but there's like the backward crab and the.
You should do like a workout video, just with a bass and just do the different. You could do weighted basses. Think about it. Juan, call me.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to get some. A lot of people talking about Dee Snider, and of course. It's a hard person to replace. If he had passed or something, you could try to say, well, listen, he's not here. But knowing that he, and they have not said what his health issue is. I mean, I heard some.
I read that it was arthritis.
I heard that too. That's not what it is. Sean,
I saw he went through some sort of.
I'm not saying nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not at liberty to say what I know in regards to that.
I heard something. I heard something else, but
I did see somebody ask if he's still doing conventions. Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's good to know. That is important.
So you can ask him in person.
Sebastian Bach would be a good fill-in for Twisted Sister. I mean, I guess if he can't fill in his own band, Skid Row, he could fill in with them. I saw Widowmaker. Let's hope Widowmakers are just a band. D. Snyder is going to be at the Wizards of World of Wheels car. He's going to be at a car show coming up. So you can ask him. Grim Reaper and
Hey, D, how come you're not singing no more?
Could you imagine?
Hey, D, why ain't you singing in the Twisted Sisters no more?
That's going to be the whole line.
Grim Reaper just die?
He died a while ago. He's talking about a tour.
He's been deceased for quite some time.
This was called the Hell on Wheels tour. It was Armored Saint, Grim Reaper, and there's a third band in there too. Can't remember who, but Nick Bocott was my guitar teacher, and he gave me a bunch of passes from that tour. Sadly, the singer for Grim Reaper was a diabetic, and he had some health issues, and he
lost a leg, right?
He lost his leg from the knee down, and eventually just spread. It's you got diabetes can be managed, but it ain't easy.
Well, I'll tell you what, my friend, I'll see you in hell.
That band had the most hell songs, and Beavis and Butthead called them the ugliest band of all time.
They were pretty ugly.
I got more hell songs than they got.
Yeah, that's true. You might have out-helled them.
I got more devil, hell, and fuck songs than anybody.
I like these comments. Sebastian is Skid Row. No D, no Twisted Sister. I mean, stepsister.
Stepsister. That's a good. Yeah, that should be what it's called.
Do you remember seeing the video of D. Snyder getting up on stage? It was MTV News. D. Snyder got on stage with Widowmaker. Sebastian got on stage with Widowmaker and sang several Twisted Sister songs. And there was a video. I remember seeing that back in the day.
Maybe they'll try him out.
So,
are you guys excited for Rob Zombie's new album? I don't really listen to Rob Zombie. I mean, maybe I'm ignorant, but I think a lot of the albums sound similar.
I would just have to say, yeah.
That's
my response.
Yeah.
Well said. No disrespect. I did get in some heat. I got some heat for saying things about Billy Corgan. Listen, this is a talk show where we have fun. I don't know Billy Corgan. All I said is I don't watch his interviews. I don't like watching anybody's interviews. And somebody asked if I watched Billy Corgan interview John 5. And I said, I think watching a circumcision would be more exciting. And listen, I like John 5 and Billy Corgan's fine, but some people's feelings were very, very, very hurt. They couldn't sleep at night. Speaking of interviews, tomorrow, Michael DeBar, Sean, former client of yours, he's going to be, I'm going to do an interview with him. He has a documentary. It's free on Roku and those kind of channels. He had an interesting life. And in the first 2 minutes of the movie, he goes, listen, I played at Live Aid and I sang with a fucking sock. I played with a sock. It was Alf. He was on Alf. I mean, does it get a Live Aid to Alf? So anyway, he's going to be here. And then next week, Dizzy Reed of Guns N' Roses, the second longest member of Guns N' Roses. And I'm serious when I say this. I recommend Dizzy Reed's solo records. A lot of people might not know about them, but I think of all the Guns N' Roses solo records, I think his are the best. They just not everyone knows.
Better than Gilby's?
Yeah.
Gilby's got some cool records, though. I think his Pawn Shop Guitars record is pretty awesome.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs on there that should have been Guns N' Roses songs.
I agree, but if you hear these Dizzy records, they're pretty damn good. So he'll be here and we'll talk. Dizzy's a good guy and the longest running member of that band, except for Axl Rose. All right, let's see what else. A lot of people talking about going to see Sebastian. He is on tour and he's on tour for a while. A lot of people would like to see Wednesday go sing for Skid Row or Twisted Sister.
I would love to jam with them. The drummer in Skid Row, Rob Hammersmith, is a good friend of mine. He was in my Gunfire 76 band, and we remained friends for years. And he knows I love Skid Row, and I know that they like Murder Dolls and Wednesday 13. And I would love to jam with them. I couldn't do I could do a couple of songs with him and make it cool, but I wouldn't want to do that.
It's trick. The Rob Hammersmith was going to be on the show. It's so tricky for me because if I interview one of those guys, then Sebastian probably won't do it. And him and I have talked about having him come on. And
Right.
I'd love to have him on. Sebastian is he is passionate about rock music, and boy, he knows it all. I mean, I was at his house this one time. He has this Winos Vinyl Club. He had a name for it, and he would play. And the big famous people would come over to his house. But he told me that I need to get into vinyl, and I was like, I don't really like it. I mean, I have some records, but he goes, dude, let me show. So he gets Robert Plant's first solo album, which, by the way, is really good. And he puts it on, and he makes me stand in a certain spot. And then I'm telling him, yeah, it sounds good because you've got $1 million system in this house. I would have like a little record player. It'd sound like shit, like when I was a kid listening to the Sesame Street records. But he swears by it, and he's so passionate, and he loves music. Dude, physical media. That's a big one. And I told him I got my media right here. Oh, you don't want to hear that.
No, I can get it. I would like to do what he did and get a fucking cool stereo system in here and crank it up when she goes to work. Like when my parents left, I watched them leave the driveway just so I could go crank my stereo up, because I had one of those giant 80s stereo systems that could rock like a place. I mean,
right
that would just shake the whole house. I couldn't wait. I remember playing Rat's Detonator album because it was so produced. It sounded louder than any album I had at the time. And I used to love watching it shake the stuff on my mom's shelves. So maybe that's what he does. He has a system like that.
Yeah, it's listen, physical media brings back memories. We used to go to the store and bring that record home. It took a while, and open it and look at it and read it. And when you're playing it, display it. I mean, there is something to it.
A beautiful thing.
Question for Sean about Kiss memorabilia. There's a shop here that has a Love Gun foil poster for $750. Not sure about the condition. How much do those go for? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Yeah, a Love Gun foil poster is usually around 150 to a real mint one's probably like 300. That is overpriced. Is that a foil destroyer behind you?
That's a destroyer foil, and it's like all beat up and shit. So that's probably
about the same. They go for about the same. Actually, I think the destroyer one is a little rarer than the Love Gun one. I do have both, of course, as any, self-respecting.
Oh, you see what I got over my shoulder over here? Who's that hot dame back there?
Is that Tracy
Did
Lord?
You just get that recently?
I got it on tour. It was one of my awesome gifts. I got a Shock 'Em Dead stand-up.
I kind of want to show something, but I was going to make a whole video on it, so I don't want to pull it out.
Well,
did I tell you what I got, Jason? Did I tell you?
I don't think so. It's related to Shock 'Em Dead?
No, but it's a standee. But I'm just going to say...
I think I do know. We talked about it at a show once, I think.
Maybe.
If you got a Soul Man standee, I'm going to be jealous.
I don't think that's what it is.
No, but I feel like this standee is so epic, it deserves its own collection video. So I don't want to spoil it. But right. I bet you some people on here are probably guess what it is, but I'm not saying shit.
Next time Tracy Lords is at the Hollywood show, you got to bring that thing over.
I got to get it signed.
You could ride the carpool. For sure. You could get in the carpool lane too. Just put
It's brand new. I literally just broke to stand it up. It was the dude that brought me the most toys on this tour, a dude named Phil. He brings me gifts, brings my whole band gifts, and he is like us. Like he is. If I go, hey, look for this, he brings it. And then he brings stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you don't have this, Sean.
I think I know what it is, but
can you see that?
Mhm.
Because I'm homely and I'm lonely and the state cannot disown me. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's
Love
the
me some Dragnet, bro.
Argentina poster for Dragnet.
Where's the
What
rest of
country?
it?
What? I
You
don't
don't have the
know.
bottom part?
It's just that's it. It's just one
No,
piece.
there's more to it. It's part of a bigger.
All
They
right. Well,
call
I
those
got this
half
piece.
sheets.
I
Huh?
got this piece.
You need to seek the bottom piece to go with it.
Where the fuck am I even going to put this piece?
That's why they separate them, because they're too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, they had
Hold
bus
on, and
stop
then
posters.
you got
Uh-oh.
this one.
Cloak and Dagger.
Wow, I like that movie. Yeah, you could have
It's,
got that signed.
And it's I guess an Argentina version of that.
Joven
too.
Hero. Heroi.
So I got that. So I was pretty happy about that. That's the two weird things I got, or not as weird.
When I lived in New York, someone gave me a bus stop poster, which is massive, of Dawson's Creek, and it's rolled up in my mother's apartment.
But yeah, I got a bunch of crap whenever you guys want to see it, but I don't want to.
Well, let me
keep
get
talking.
to
Keep talking. Yeah, keep doing your thing.
Let me get to this super chat, which says, "Don't be sissies and go get the procedure done. I'm on the 5-year rotation. It's nothing. I had no polyps on the last one." That's from Jerry. Well, Wednesday, if you want to go, we'll go together.
I don't want to go.
Not
but
a sissy right here.
Mhm.
I thought that maybe
man.
we could do it together and maybe hold hands like brothers going into the
Unconscious.
war, like
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think we've it's a good thing. But anyway, Wednesday we did a holiday show where we talked about our favorite Christmas episodes of TV shows, and we
Yes.
kept talking about the episode of Different Strokes where Garrett Morris is a Santa Claus who breaks into the house, and Mr. Drummond says, "We've been burglarized."
Yes.
And I've played that sample of "We've been burglarized" 1,000 times. But in that episode, Arnold wakes up because he has an ET alarm clock in his stomach, and he points his finger and he lights up. And I didn't think this was a real item. I thought it was something made up for that episode of Different Strokes. But
Yeah.
lo and behold,
Phil, the guy that brought me all this stuff, he said that he didn't even know about it, but he had to look it up, and he brought it to me in the box.
hold on. Hold on, I'm going to find it.
Oh, here we are. What's that?
Hold on.
What's causing all this?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. They got all these new
That's
features
rad.
on here. Oh, now
rad.
Sean. There we
All
go.
right.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so it was in the box, and so either way, he gave me the batteries and everything for it as well. I didn't really know how to operate the thing, but I think I do now. So it's like, so I think I'm not sure how to operate, but I think you got to set the alarm to get it right. So it may take a second for me to figure it out, but here it is, just like Arnold had. And
Does the finger light up or no?
yeah, it does. Hold on, there it is.
That's pretty
Hell
amazing. Intact.
See, now, is it just me, or is this the perfect pivot from the colonoscopy to that?
That's what I'm saying. Thinking about the bad times and think about the good times. Oh,
Putting
and
that finger up your butthole.
yes. Pick this up. I don't know if you're interested in this, Jason.
I love it.
Ooh.
And there might be a pack of those around here somewhere. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's the other weird thing. And got this in the mail yesterday. A dude I had dinner with.
Let me see.
Wow.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
I figured you did.
Mine's signed by Billy Barty, Sparky the Firefly.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, it's in really good shape. It's got the thermos.
That's badass.
Yeah, I got that, and
I'm gonna grab something. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at all the fun stuff. This is why touring is good.
All right, so I got a bunch of Japanese movie programs.
Oh yeah.
I got Short Circuit.
Everybody from these movies was at the last collector show.
I got them too late, but
yeah.
But these are super cool. So I got a Short Circuit, Monster Squad, which is super cool. I don't think I've ever seen seen something
Oh,
like this.
nice. Oh, what's the
Yeah,
Monster
so-
Squad one? Which is
I got Short
Japanese? Oh,
Circuit.
nice.
Japanese program, yeah.
That's good.
And
That's
hold on,
cool.
you ready? Ready? Here's a good one. Got DC
Oh, my
Cab.
favorite. That's Drew Struzan artwork right there.
And we got
Somebody
Pete.
owns that.
Missing
My
in
cousin
Action.
has it.
Missing in
Who?
Action.
My cousin has.
Who
He
has
directed his movie. My cousin directed the Drew Struzan documentary, and he has the original art.
Okay,
from,
so I knew somebody talked about somebody owning that original art.
such a cool piece.
This one's awesome.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Flash Gordon. Yeah, this was the coolest one because it's got
Movie
all these.
programs to me are so cool. Such a lost.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, it just
I've
keeps
got a
getting better.
bunch.
I love
I've got a
Boom.
bunch.
RoboCop.
Oh,
I
I
think-
just bought this on eBay. I can't believe I paid $30 for this. But I just saw it and I wanted it just for nostalgia. And it's empty, of course. But
Oh, yeah.
McDonald Land cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Oh,
that.
I remember. Oh,
I love
my
it.
God.
I love it.
Has the little handle, the Golden
I
Arches
remember
handle.
that. Well, they were so good.
Yeah. The memories that brings back.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
sit it on the
Wow.
shelf.
That's pretty cool.
Sitting on the shelf, there's so much stuff that I had when I was a kid, and it's like therapy. I just look at things like that, and it brings me back.
We got Rambo 3 program.
Mm-hmm.
Poltergeist.
I got that one.
Rambo, which looks more like First Blood with
Yes.
the pictures. And then someone brought me this Ultraman book.
I think that is First Blood.
Yeah, but it says Rambo on it, but it looks
Well,
like
it was called Rambo First Blood. So I think that's probably just the title they're going
right.
with
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, it is because you can see there's the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the First Blood one. And then somebody in the chat here brought me this Mark of the Devil barf bag.
That's rad. That's rad.
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah.
And all in
OG
good
one.
shape too. These things drive me crazy here. I have a question for Sean Clark. It would be easier if you just asked the question. Now I have to go look for the other comment, but
Boomski.
No,
This
that
is
was
the
it.
prize
That was
one
your
I got.
shot.
Land of the Lost.
I have
you
that
just
as well.
You just toured with the Land of the Lost.
The Lord of the Lost, but I got this on the Lord of the Lost tour, which is odd. But he says this is complete. And next time you guys come over, we're going to play that and the Mr. T board game.
Wow, love
That's
that.
nice.
Mr.
Dude,
T
he's
doing an appearance.
get it signed. He's only like $500 or something.
And
It's
if we don't have time, we
to
can
write
play.
MRT.
3 letters, yeah, and he's.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's very healthy, to be honest.
He don't look
With the
good. That's
Mr.
rad.
T card game.
That's the home edition.
This is so this is a card game.
Hold up.
Pages
I
5
got some
to
Mr.
10?
T.
Yeah, 5 to 10. Does that mean we can't play if we're over 11?
I think so. I got this knockoff Rambo gun.
Mm-hmm. Good thing. Could you put that on a plane?
I have traveled with fake guns, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
Other weird stuff I got some Mr. T party plates. This is the stuff this guy brings me. It's just random stuff. So I got some
You're gonna need a bigger
That's
plate.
That's rad.
This is
Mhm.
awesome.
You scored.
No, I'm not complaining
This makes
at all.
pouring in the frozen tundra all worth it.
Look at this. I got a Mr. T ring from the set.
Up. You mean this
Wow.
set?
There's the set.
Yes. I got that. Is that piece in there? That ring? Where's that
Yeah,
at?
right there.
There we are.
Listen, if
There
we're
it
all
is.
going to show Mr. T items, I was thinking maybe I
That's
didn't
one of
have
my
one
favorites. Look at all
handy.
this bling. Look at all this bling.
Oh yeah, I'm jealous of that. I've never had a chia pet, and now I need one.
I've never had
I
a
got that Mr. T too, somewhere in the house.
You have one of these? Hold
Yeah,
on.
I had the Mr. T. Someone gave me that. Yeah, they're awesome.
I remember we saw that at your house, Sean. Like, Sean has the coolest. Jibber jabber. Sean has the coolest collection. So we were taken by that. You know what I mean? Like, here's this $1 million mask.
First name, Mr. Middle name, period. Last name, T.
Hey,
Last one.
Get up, fool.
Perfect one.
yeah, that one's good. I also asked for this, and he brought me one of these because I wanted one from my childhood. It's exactly the one, the cable box.
Wow. I remember that one.
So I remember you had to like HBO, you had to flick the switch down here in the middle. HBO was channel 15. Cinemax was channel 24.
Man, that brings back memories.
I know. I asked Phil, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got plenty of these." I'm like,
Dude,
bring me one.
You know, that just like unlocked a memory for me. I think
Dude,
MTV was channel 29, I think, and I think HBO for me was like channel 14. I don't know why
15.
that just popped in my head.
Yeah, mine was 15. I remember USA was 28 on the bottom.
Wow.
To watch Up All Night and Commander USA. 33 was the Nashville Network. I hated that at the time. My parents always had. I hated when they put it on 33.
You know what I used to love to do, and you know we've all done it, is go to the Playboy channel and work that dial to try to get it.
That little dial there.
Yeah.
Just try to get
you
those
move it around a little
just
bit,
enough to see a nipple.
Yep.
When we were on the 90s crew, I thought they should have a channel just like that.
Yeah.
And you could have to just try to, but yeah, some of the best memories were looking at.
I just wanted one. They're cool.
It's very cool. Great memories.
And it's exactly like the one I had. So what else? Someone got me this Godzilla magnet keychain that you can hang on the wall and like disconnect it, and it's like still stays there, and you can take the key.
Dude, you scored on this tour.
Yeah.
I'm not even into it yet. Let's see. Got these figures. Got G.I. Joe, the Cold Slithers R10, Creature. A bunch of other stuff is like newer stuff. That's all the vintage stuff I got. Someone got me all of those Motley Crue figures, and I got doubles of them too. Someone got me the Nikki Sixx. And got me those two, and then a couple of days later, a dude brought me all of them.
Nice. So now you got to open two of them.
So now I can open these two, which are my favorite. So that's even cooler. So no problem having extras. I got Count Chocula. Someone brought me that. So I'm still missing Blueberry.
It opens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't the front open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the set. I got the Blueberry and the Frankenberry.
I got Frankenberry.
They didn't do a Blueberry.
There's a Blueberry, yeah.
Did they do a Blueberry? I thought they only did Count Chocula and Frankenberry.
I think the Blueberry came out later because I had the first two, and then we found the Blueberry later.
Well, somebody out there needs to bring me and Sean Clark one.
Blueberry.
Yeah.
This is pretty fucking crazy too. This is
what is that?
He-Man, if you don't know, but just check out the packaging on this because this is this is a slip case for this thing. So Snake Mountain slip case, and you take this bitch off, and the front opens, and it's Hordak. But yeah, it's the deluxe, like that Sideshow Toys kind of Hordak.
Oh wow, that's cool.
He's really, the packaging on it alone is cooler, I think, than the figure. But it's just, this is probably a few $100, I imagine. It can't be cheap. No, that's from that company Mondo.
Yeah, Mondo does good stuff. Sean, a question a few people have asked. I don't know if you can answer or if you know, but Nev Campbell, do you think she'll do appearances, conventions for Scream?
She has for years.
Do you think she'll
do one I did in Mad Monsters?
You mean new ones?
You
mean she did tell me she was going to be taking a bit of a break, although there is a chance. We're talking about one right now that she might do, but she wanted to kind of take a breather from. She just moved back to the UK from LA, and she has a lot going on. I think she just wants to take a little time off. So unfortunately, she decided to do that right during the 30th anniversary of her biggest film. But it is what it is. But I'm waiting for an answer on one show. That's all I can say.
All right, so you never know. Could happen. Sean, also
yeah,
on the
she hasn't retired,
Right.
if that's what people are wondering. You know,
also on the Scream question, you can't answer it, but do you know how the new Scream movie goes? Do you know how Matthew Lillard is in it? You don't have to tell us, but do you know?
no.
Yeah. No.
I feel like he knows. Can you tell us if Matthew Lillard is going to be the singer for Twisted Sister?
He tried out. That's all I'll say.
All right.
He tried out.
This
He
thing,
did
by the
try
way,
out.
this
But
is a Destro figure from that Mondo company, which is badass. I was just looking at it.
Destro
Wow.
might be one of the coolest looking ones.
I mean, he's kind of what I based my whole costume off of. I just got a microphone instead of a pistol.
very nice.
Anyone here meet Catherine O'Hara? I never did.
I got a
Oh,
few
I
things
did.
signed
I
by her. I originally had 4 things signed by her. I gave one of them to my ex-wife because we had each had an 8x10 from Nightmare Before Christmas signed by Danny Elfman, Glenn Shaddix, Chris Sarandon on both of them. And I got Catherine to sign both of those. So one of them was technically hers. So I gave her that. And I have a Sally doll signed. And I have my one sheet also signed by her. But I didn't get to meet her. My buddy did a private signing with her. That's how I got my stuff signed. So
it's good that you got. Is Paul Rubens on your one sheet?
You know what? I can't remember if I had him sign it or not. I mean, I met him. I can't remember. I know I have a Pee Wee figure signed by him that I personally got signed the one time I met Paul. But that's it.
Yeah.
That I
he's
can,
known for so many other things. We might not think about adding him to that movie. You know what I mean?
I wanted to. I may have him on my poster. I got a lot of people on that poster. I got to check. But I did get Glenn Shaddix and Ken Page, who have also both passed. Yeah.
A lot of people passing from that movie and other things. Let's see here. Trying to get that.
Hey, Jason, I finally got one of the friends from the McDonald's Germany.
I think it's great. Someone's offered to send them to me. I probably should.
Sealed. I haven't opened it yet, but I got a Phoebe.
Phoebe's a good one.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I asked for these on the tour, and my fans responded. But being that it was the cold tour, have you guys seen the Super Friends that McFarlane put out?
I've seen them. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're awesome. And
did they do a Plastic Man also? Or is
I
that
don't know.
line?
Honestly, I don't know who all they made. I just asked for them, so I got Bizarro. I got Batman, and now I have 4 of these because everyone thought they would get me the cold one for the tour, and I ended up with 4 Captain Colds. So I need to see if I can trade in these other 3 Captain Colds to somebody.
Or next auction, you're gonna be signing Captain Cold.
So I don't want to get rid of. I want to trade them in because I literally have a bag of Captain Colds now. I have 3 Captain Colds. Someone gave me this. It's
oh wow.
Actually, I think that guy Phil gave this to our merch guy, and he didn't have room in his suitcase, so he said, "You take it and put it in your house." But it's Joe Lombardo. That's Joe Lombardo.
It kind of went big with the face, but yeah.
But it looks cooler out of the thing than it does. But
Wednesday, do you need a Stretch Armstrong?
Yes, I need both. I need the monster. Sean, you have the monster, and and it's not easy to get. I don't know. That's why when I asked you, you were like, "Yeah, it is." Like, I don't think it is.
No, I think it was. I've had it for like 20 years, so
when I
at
went
one
looking
point
for it, I could only find the head. And the guy that made my mask at Mask Fest last year, he's making a head of that right now, a mask, and it looks awesome. It's huge.
Oh wow. I know there was a guy making replica one, like they.
I found that. I found that guy, and I think that Phil guy's going to get me one of those. I'll take that. I want that too, but I want an original one because that was the first toy I ever had that scared me.
Yeah, there's the replica one on eBay right now. Looks amazing. $400.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's the one he's looking at.
And there's an original box on eBay right now too.
You can find the
Like,
head, you can find the box, but the body is pretty much deteriorated. From what my research has been on.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah, well, the
massive
one I
research.
have is the Spanish one.
Right. That's where I heard you could
it's
get
in
them.
the box. It's like El Monstro or something.
Yeah, that's the only one I seen that was it was somewhere in Spain or something. So
Red House 13 got you Bizarro and Sinestro.
yes. I got a new Beetlejuice with the Beetlejuice baby,
Those are cool.
which I was a big fan of the Beetlejuice baby. It made me laugh.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Also, speaking of him earlier, Rock and Roll Alf.
I'm going to ask Michael DeBar all about that.
So you got Rock and Roll Alf. And I think that's not everything. There's some more stuff in the other room. Someone brought me this Alice Cooper. I've never seen this before. Some Welcome to My Nightmare Black Fridays record store edition live.
Yeah.
And someone brought me a Jane County record because they heard me talking about him on your show. Electric Chairs. Sorry,
So
Wayne
is there
County
something that
before Jane County. And
Hey,
Bill Mosley to sign the Rambo 3 soundtrack with his quote from part 2.
wow.
How weird is that?
Sean, what do you have to do? What do you have to do before you go home from a colonoscopy? Is there something?
Oh, you just have to have somebody to drive you home.
Yeah.
What if you don't
That's
have anybody to drive you home? Can you drive home yourself?
You have to move. No, you can't drive home. You have to stay. You got to move in.
Yeah, move in. All right.
Because if you get put under, they can't allow you to drive yourself home.
Yeah, but you can
Even though
break
I
the
felt
rules.
like I could have driven home.
I don't have a driver's license, so I'm okay with that one.
I got an Inhumanoids coaster. Someone made me a couple of these.
I've seen this guy ask this question a couple times, so I'm just going to answer it.
Okay.
Sean Clark, what is your favorite Bad Religion album or song?
Oh, I just saw it and I thought maybe it's hard to answer something, but maybe you got it.
Favorite album is definitely Suffer. That's my all-time favorite punk album. Favorite song, I'd say Do What You Want, probably.
I'm so bad at answering favorite albums and favorite songs. My memory, I guess, is bad. But Sean's good at it.
Wait, so he says Sean the gas part. What gas part? What are you talking about? Did you fart a lot after you had your colonoscopy? I didn't. I don't.
It seems like some people are having a lot of farting issues.
That is just too
you have
personal,
fart
guys.
before they let you go home. That I've done
personal.
it twice. They didn't make me fart.
Yeah, it's optional. It's not mandatory.
I
Sean,
do have the ticket. I need the parking pass. If anybody has a parking pass, hello.
You know, later this year, they're opening up the Friday the 13th camp again for a slumber party, night slumber party. You get there at 3 p.m. and you leave at 10 a.m. And I'm getting closer to doing it. I like the idea that you could stay in a tent or you could stay in a cabin from the movie. And I said to Wednesday, don't you think it would be fun, getting out on a kayak out on that water, which they do encourage. And Wednesday, what did you say?
I don't remember what I said.
It was like Cousin Eddie. You said, I hope they got an extra life jacket for me. I don't swim.
Do you not swim?
Yeah, I don't need to go to Crystal Lake and die.
Do you really don't know how to swim?
No, I don't.
You know who else couldn't swim? Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, well,
Natalie Wood.
Look what happened to him. Now
Natalie
he's
Wood.
famous.
Natalie Wood was the only wood that didn't float. Sorry.
Most people that can't swim are famous.
From Cosby Show.
I should have.
Didn't he drown? Didn't Theo drown?
I'm also putting the bounty out there again. I'm looking for an O.J. Simpson mask. Anybody? Please and thank you.
I'm starting to think like I need to start saying things I want because like
yes,
how it's paying off for.
I mean, this is literally just, and there's still other stuff in the room. This is what I brought in here to have right now. So thank you to all my fans that brought all this stuff. It's amazing. As you can tell, I'm excited about it. I'm going to rearrange probably next time you see me, this whole thing's going away. All this is changing.
Well, I said the other day that I'm, at the end of the year, I'm moving, and someone said you should do an unboxing video of your own stuff when you get to your new house. Just film opening up a box and see what, because I'm jealous that you guys have stuff on display. Most of my best stuff, I can't even see it.
Look at you got plenty of stuff right behind you.
Yeah, it's kind of random junk just to fill in holes. But I mean, I like it. It's close to me. But I mean, the valuable, cool stuff, a lot of stuff needs to go in binders or be framed. I got to do the poster thing. Posters are the worst collectible unless you get those things that Sean has, because otherwise you keep it rolled up. And what's the point if you can't see it? And so
I'm trying something new, Sean. Have you tried? I know you've got your one room where you've got all your carded figures just kind of on a thing, but it's supposed to be here already. Mother effers. Amazon is late, but I ordered a 6 foot tall spinning rack.
Oh, I like that.
That I could put all my stuff on. I think I can do 2 towers and get all of this stuff, and that way I can make room for more crap on the wall.
I like magazine racks and things like that. I think.
I'm waiting for it to get here. That's my plan tonight. I want to play with toys.
I still have 1,000 Funko Pops in my kitchen, and even though Funko Pops are a dying thing, I still like it. I kind of like it more that it's dying. The less popular it is, the cheaper I can add them.
I got this Funko thing. Someone brought me a G.I. Joe Transformers Funko mashup that's got Duke and Megatron.
The first Rambo Funko Pops are coming Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I saw the Return of the Living Dead ones online too. That look cool.
There's some all right stuff. Let's see.
So I lucked out. This tour, this is crazy. I came home with 5 boxes, or 2 full suitcases and 2 totes.
I'm trying to decide if I want to collect these Scream popcorn buckets. Some of them look pretty cool. I mean, I got a lot of popcorn buckets here. They got a cool ghost-faced cup and a popcorn bucket. They got all kinds of stuff. So I got to look at them.
There's so many Ghostface exclusives for the different theaters. It's crazy.
And Sean happens to represent the cast. So if you want to get them signed, the majority of the cast, a lot of.
We're doing a big, if you're in Florida, Tampa, Scaradise, it's February 27th to March 1st. And we're doing a big, on Saturday, the 28th, we're doing 2 screenings of the new Scream with Matthew Lillard, doing Q&As after both. And there's, I know the general sold out. There's a few VIP packages left, where you get a custom skateboard deck. You get a toy, you get a signed poster, you get a bunch of stuff in the VIP package. But yeah, we'll be there for that. It's going to be fun.
Nice. That sounds cool. I feel like I'm getting on a cruise, or maybe I'm in Florida. I don't know. I got to look at my dates. I'm getting ready for the big 80s cruise. The 90s cruise was so exciting. Sean and I were talking about the 90s cruise while I was on the 90s cruise. And you ask yourself, who are these bands and who are these people? It was definitely one of the most faceless experiences. I mean, we had a great time because me and Michelle have a great time wherever we go, and the cruise was fun. But I remember Mark McGrath said to me, he goes, wait a second, the boat stops in Key West, Florida, you get off, and then you get back on the boat to go to Orlando, Florida. Couldn't you just take an Uber? And it was strange to get off in the United States and then get back on a boat to go nowhere. The boat goes so slow. There's no chance of seasick on this one. But it was fun. 80s cruise will be more exciting, though. Let's see. A lot of people looking forward to the new Scream. The 90s cruise was like a decade, the no fun decade. I think there was fun in the 90s, but I don't think you could capture it in a cruise. They certainly didn't. And I don't think they had big enough artists. I'm not sure they'll do it again, which might be okay. Let's see. Matthew Lillard's lines are insane. They are. I've seen it with my own eyes. If you want to meet him, buy one of these VIPs or get there early. He takes his time with everybody, and yeah. Let's see here. A lot of people looking forward to those 80s cruises. I put out a Disney video today. I never wanted to be like a Disney vlogger. I feel like there's people who do it so much better than me. And then I felt, yeah, and I felt like I'm there. I felt like, well, I'm there. And I'm not going to lie. I've recorded like 10 of these and I've never put any of them out. So this time I go, let me put this video out. And I'm not going to lie. I did learn, Sean, I don't know, you might already know this, that any videos that say Disney or Universal in them make double what anything else makes. So if let's say your CPM on YouTube, which is clicks per mil, which is really per thousand. So for me, an average video makes $15 per thousand, and that's before YouTube gets their hands on it. A video with Disney in the title, $35, $40. I mean, it's almost 3-4 times. Yeah, you got to look at your
start putting Disney in the title of all my videos.
And now I understand why you see so many Disney videos. So I'm like, I did a Disney filming location video where we went to all the spots from every TV show that was filmed at Disney World. So it'd be fun and hopefully. But anyway, that's why I put that out. I think there's more interesting stuff on the way. And then Friday, my tour of Fenway Park with Bret Michaels is coming out. Sean, what's new on your channel?
I haven't done shit in a while. I'm working on a bunch of stuff, but I also got asked to do some Horrors Hall Grounds episodes for 3 new Blu-ray 4K releases. So there's deadlines on those. My new chair keeps making noise. I hate this chair.
You need some WD-40 or WD-13.
Yeah, so it sucks because those have to come out first before I can put them on my channel. But so I've kind of been taking up some time trying to get those done because there's deadlines on those. And I'm only doing it because it's my buddy's company that hit me up about it, and it's not Scream Factory or anything. I don't really have a relationship with them anymore, except for them putting all my stuff out again and again on new editions and not even sending me a copy. It'd be nice every time they reuse my shit and put it on a 4K that they could at least send me one 4K just for my own collection. Be nice. Yeah, as far as new videos on my channel, I'm still working on my old neighborhood stuff. I've been working on. I've been slow. I shot a few days ago. I just haven't had time to edit. I've been really busy gearing up for the convention season to kick back in full swing here soon. I'm gonna be really inundated, but while I'm traveling is when I get a lot of editing done. I'll sit in a hotel room at night or on the planes and do a lot of editing. So I'm hoping soon. I know I need to do a new episode with Chris, Thing with Two Heads. I saw somebody ask. Well, it's literally time. I just don't have it. I'm wasting my time with Jason Green right now. So
and Wednesday 13. He just likes to be left out.
Hey,
Sean,
it's the name of his show.
It is the name of the show. Sean, I saw you share a post about Reggie Bannister looking for some help with hospice care. I'm assuming his health is not very good.
Yeah. He's apparently the dementia is and Alzheimer's is at this point. I don't think he knows who anybody really is. From what I hear, I don't know, but I mean, I love the guy so much, and he was
such a cool dude.
Yeah. I mean, literally the first celebrity I became friends with, and I feel he's very responsible for guiding me in the path that I'm on in my business. And when he passes, it's already breaking my heart. I mean, it's that one. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind because I just remember I've spent so much time with that guy. I've known him since I think we met in 92 and, immediately became friends, invited me to the set of Phantasm 3 twice. I got to, watch them film. I mean, the guy's just such a genuine good person. So it sucks. Getting old sucks.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I wanted to mention that, and people can donate to that charity. I'm trying to go through as many of these questions. I don't know if this is that interesting. FMK of Croft people. Maybe Sean could do it. I couldn't even picture these people in my head.
I don't even know who's Caroline Ellis.
Yeah, that's
I
the
know
one I don't
Sharon
know.
Baird. Sharon Baird's one of the little people that was in costume. Kathy, we know she's Holly from Land of the Lost. Who's Caroline Ellis?
Was the one of the Bugaloos, that little dude?
No, that's Billy Barty.
Because I wanna F this little thing.
She was one of the Pakuni. She was the female Pakuni.
I mean, is she going to be in the costume?
I mean, do you want to screw a little monkey girl? I mean,
well,
Joy. Okay, my bad. It's Joy from Bugaloos.
Oh, Bugaloos. So she's hot.
Yeah, she's definitely the keeper.
Yeah, she's hot. Well, it's easy. Then you marry her, you bang Kathy Coleman, and then you get rid of the monkey character.
Person. Yeah. No Benita Bazaar. No.
People would like to see you do Fright Night 2. I'm seeing a lot of comments about that.
Interesting.
Sounds like you have a.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
Thank you, Marked by Monsters, for the.
And not that I know anything about it. Boy, that would be a hard episode. There are a lot of locations in that film. There are. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first. Sean, will you be gracing us with your presence at the Niagara Falls Comic-Con or Frightmare in the Falls this year?
I doubt it. That promoter hates me. I mean, he works with me, but he really doesn't like me. He's kind of vocal about it. So
that's a long way to go.
But Wednesday, to be fair, I don't think he likes a lot of people, and I think the feeling is mutual, kind of all around. So, but that's all right. I'll do. I don't have to like somebody to do business with them. What?
He hates people, like that song I just
did. Your song, yeah.
Wednesday,
aren't you doing a show coming up? Is that official? Sean, is he doing a show?
Yes, we have classics. Yes, they just added David. Did you book David Vincent on that, Sean?
No.
Okay, and but they added him to it. So we're the three rock guys, me and Spencer and David Vincent.
Who is David Vincent? Am I crazy?
Morbid Angel, vocalist. He was Jenna Tortures. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good. I don't know that. I think I said I'm going to go to that one. It's in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. That's when we're going to go to the gas station.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah.
The guy who runs it owns that place. Yeah.
But Sean, you're not going to be there, right? You have another appearance?
That's the same weekend as what's the weekend? What is that weekend? What's the date?
The 28th or something, 29th.
March, yeah.
So look, I think that's the weekend I'll be with Bruce Dickinson in Kansas City, Planet Comic-Con. I have a few people there, Bruce and Nico, Corey Taylor. So we're going to be going up, 3 rock guys going up against 3 rock guys. Who will win? I'm going to say the show that gets like 50,000 attendees versus the one that gets like 5,000. I'm just saying.
I don't think Alex Vincent's going to do so good for Morbid.
Alex Vincent, that's fucking child's play.
Anyway,
child's play.
With Ross the Boss being in the headlines, Sean and Wednesday, are you guys fans of Manowar or the Dictator? So Ross the Boss has Lou Gehrig's disease, sadly. And
I thought you had to be named Lou Gehrig to get that.
He's a giant Yankees fan, and when he got it, he didn't pass. When he got it,
I always thought that was the worst thing for poor Lou Gehrig to find out he had that disease.
I know.
What are the odds?
What an honor! They used to have before the movies play. They'd go, "Hey!" They'd show like people talking about that Lou Gehrig's disease and put the money into a coin, put a coin in a jar, or whatever at the movie.
Yeah, it was like the Will Rogers Institute or something. They used to pass. They used to pass a basket around the movie
Yeah.
before.
I remember that. I was like, get out of here. And then they would have like Ray Romano. Hey, everybody, my brother's tall. Drop $1 in here.
What do you say, Sean?
Who? I'm not a big Manowar fan. Who is he in the band?
So Ross the Boss is the lead guitar player. He was in the Dictators with Dick Manitoba. Michelle's demonstrating the sign of the hammer from Manowar right now. She's learned it. But
yeah, I'm not a big Manowar fan.
I didn't.
I mean, I feel sorry for the guy. Obviously, I feel sorry for anybody who, deals with anything like that. I was never a fan. I don't,
I started with
Manowar.
I started with Dictators, which Mark Mendoza of Twisted Sister was in as well. Handsome Dick Manitoba. They've all been on the show. And
Dictators are cool.
Cool band. And then Manowar, I kind of thought it was a joke. And it seemed almost Spinal Tap or can't think of the band I'm trying. Like now the Steel Panther. But I got to tell you, I am a Manowar fan. I've been converted. Those records are fun. Big, crazy, heavy metal choruses. I saw them live. Stephen Pearcy opened for them in New York City, and Stephen was in a band called Vertex, and it was terrible. It was the worst band I've ever seen, and the songs were terrible, and we heckled him all night, screaming Rat songs because he didn't play any. He had a hood on. He didn't look healthy, and he was smoking cigarettes and singing these like alternative wannabe songs with tracks. It was like Newly Deads or something, but bad. Newly Deads is good. And so then Manowar went on, and I was just blown away about how ridiculous it is. They're the loudest band in the world, and they're just a crazy band. But anyway, but it was sad. Ross has been on the show. He came on twice to talk about both bands. And I tried to talk to him about maybe a signing or something that could help him with some finances. The only thing is he may not be able to write. He can't play guitar. Lou Gehrig's disease definitely takes away your hands. It's just a terrible thing. So, but I guess I'm the only fan of that here. But we wish him well. And I said, if you want a forum to talk, we can come on and you could talk about it. But I think he thought he was having strokes.
I know a lot of people that were Manowar fans. I've never known anybody who was a big enough fan to try to get me into them. Like to say, hey, listen to this,
Man, Joey was into it. Joey liked them, and that dude Tripp liked them a lot. And I
think you guys would both like it. Sean, I think you for sure would like it.
I did not like it. I've heard of that. I heard them a long time ago and thought they were silly, and I still think they're silly, even though they got Michelangelo wearing a Batman ab pack.
It's ridiculous. Defender featuring Orson Welles. I mean, how many bands have an Orson Welles narration?
Oh yeah, they were the metal gods.
It's pretty funny, yeah. But sad. Okay, this is Sean W13. Thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on the newly announced Wasp tour? A few people asked about this, and W13 would be a perfect main support for that tour. Who is the support? I heard it.
KK's Priest.
Right. That's
which is safe, and it's just like Armored Saints, just a different step up. I know Wasp's booking agent very well because he's my agent. And
get it done, brother.
It ain't gonna happen, I don't think. And it's just
really.
I know he knows of the band. We have Mike, the drummer of Wasp. He was in Wasp for 11 years. We played a festival with him this summer. I don't know that they need any new bands out there like playing for them. They take the safe road. I don't know.
Sean, I don't know what the Slippy means. Is Slippy like a cover? Or?
Slippy is the nickname for Michael Felsher, who is the guy I was talking about that I'm doing some stuff for.
Oh, okay.
And 976 Evil Part 2 is not one of them.
All right, you heard it here first. I apologize if I'm missing anything. Michelangelo is the current guitar player in Manowar. That is true. I won't comment on his hair. Yeah.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
He presented an award with Sean, I think. Wasn't he on stage with you?
He was, yeah. We gave Odin their was it their 40th anniversary records or 50? I don't know. 40th? I think 40th. I don't know.
Just saying that maybe he could do a mail-in. Now, Tim Curry had a stroke. He doesn't have Gehrig's disease.
I mean, if he can't sign, it ain't gonna matter if it's mailed to him or put down in front of him.
Right. And I will say, I mean, I talked to Jake E. Lee again. I've been trying to get Jake E. Lee to do some appearances. He texted me last night, and I think it's okay to say he said it hurts to even sign one signature. And
So what you're trying to say is it's a shot in the dark.
Yeah, that's what that would be one way to say it. He said that right now he can't do it. So,
well, maybe you could do the Jonas Brothers thing. Do you see that?
No, what are they doing?
No, it's one of the Jonas Brothers did a thing at the Amoeba where he did a handprint. He had like a paint thing and he did a handprint. But get this, he was wearing a glove.
And I mean,
it isn't even a real handprint.
They should
Come
see
on, buddy.
They should see if he was near Savannah Guthrie's mother's house if he's wearing gloves.
Yeah, I can say it's still kind of cool.
He's
it's
a foxy guy.
Of his print. It's not actually getting his forensic files on it, but it's still kind of a cool way to do it, I guess.
It seems a little ridiculous.
Wearing a glove, and it's not even like a rubber glove. He was wearing a full-on ass glove, like a motorcycle glove. You know, like it was. I'm sorry, but
what if Robert England did it? Would that be cool? On a Freddy Krueger glove and just smacked it down.
What about the Jimmy Page stamp, which is the worst? He would take this machine and he would. It took a while in the time.
It took longer than just signing his name.
Yes, he would press it with two hands, and he could just sign his name. It's ridiculous, but so I don't know.
I gotta go. I was supposed to leave at 6.
All right. Well, we should wrap it up. Check out.
Well, I'm not trying to make y'all wrap it up. I just got to go. I got
Wednesday. What is your
things to
schedule
do.
What time is it? I don't got anything going on. I'm off tour finally.
All right. Well, we'll chat some more. We'll talk about Sean when he's not here.
Yeah, we'll make fun of him.
We'll answer Sean questions the best we can. We'll give you bad information about filming locations because we don't know which ones are coming out, and we'll tell you how Scream ends, even though we don't really know. Sean, check out his channel on YouTube, Malfunk. Sean Clark. You look it up, you'll find it. Hey, Sean, I look forward to seeing you. We'll do some more stuff.
Why isn't my name's usually on here? What happened?
Yeah, I should probably put that back.
That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, here.
It's too late now.
No, there it is.
Yeah.
And that's where you can find them right there if you need help spelling it. All right. Thank you, Sean. We'll see you.
Is it different on? Did I get it on the right? Let me wait. Oh no, see, it's wrong. So when I see it, I'm on my screen. I'm covering it, doing it this way. But when I watch the playback that time I got it right. Weird.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Strange.
Yeah, it's not right.
Bullshit, man. All right. I'll see you kids later. And maybe I'll see you guys next Thursday.
Yes.
I know I'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah.
But let me know.
Thank you.
Yep.
See you guys.
Take care. All right, Sean Clark. All right. We can take the display names off, right? They know who we are.
But I don't know who I am anymore. I'm trying to find myself. Leave mine up for another minute.
All right, hold on.
I'm kidding.
I don't know what this is. It says show headlines. Like, what is a headline? I don't know about all this. They got all kinds of new features on here, and I really want to take advantage of them. I
love taking advantage of people.
There's really cool things, but I never. The only time I sit in this chair is when I'm doing the show, and so I should come here early one day and figure out everything. Wednesday, any update on a live record?
Basically, I'm waiting to get I'm getting the rest of my tours figured out for the year, and I want this live record to come out around the right tour. So I'm just trying to. It's going to come out sometime this year. There's no rush on it. I really haven't even selected the songs. I told my front of house engineer who recorded it all, because he's basically sent me files for an entire month of tour. He goes, listen to these and pick out your best performance. I'm like, I can't even listen to it. It all just sounds the same to me. So I told him to pick out the songs that he thinks sounds good because he hears us every day. Yeah. Then send me the songs, and then I'll start going through it that way, and I'll say if I don't like it or not. But there's tons of pictures. There's the company's already okayed it. It's just I wanted a good tour to go around it, and I thought I had a tour this summer that didn't happen, and that was going to be the release for it. But now I got to do something else, and so just hang out, and I will figure it out.
This question has been asked by the same person 400 times. They'd like to know how was touring with the Birthday Massacre?
Awesome. They're really good. You would like them, I think, Jason.
Yeah.
I think Michelle would like them too. They're like, I never really listened to them. My old bassist Nate joined their band and was in their band for like 8 years. And they used to come to my shows in Toronto, and I would hang out with them and drink, but I never listened to them. But I finally, we got to do shows with them. We became instant friends with them. They're cool people to tour with, and they've got some great songs. Like, I mean, it is some super goth
Yeah,
out, but it's almost like it's all the good stuff. Like they sound like all the good bands. They sound like Killing Joke and Gary Newman and The Cure, and like they've got the elements of everything good. It sounds like some even like early '80s. It's really cool music. So I had a great time with them, and we're already talking about doing some more tours with them in other parts of the world.
Nice. All right. Well, that's good to hear.
And same for Lord of the Lost. Those guys, they really helped us out on this tour. They doing that song with them every night as being the opening act. We came out, everybody liked us. It felt like, and then I get to come out and do the song with them every night at the end. So it sort of just made everybody like us. We had so many new people rushing to buy merch going, I've never heard of this band. I'm like, I've been around for 25 years.
You start yelling at the audience like Michael Sweet does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it's a really cool thing. And it was I did some support tours, but this actually felt like one that actually, it really benefited us. We made a lot of new.
Great. That's the idea with that. If you're a support spot, it's got to help, to get new eyes on you. Wednesday, I hate to ask a serious question, but when is the last time you saw a girl show her boobs at a show? Very serious.
Wasn't this tour?
Do you think that's kind of passe these days? I don't know.
It still happens in Europe. On the last tour, some girl flashed us with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend like nodded at her. Was like, and she did this. I remember me and T-Roy looked at each other and went, "Boobies."
Mm-hmm. Boyfriends like to encourage the girlfriends at these shows. I've seen it. The genre of music that you're a part of, the boobs are still up most of the time. The genre
All my
of music,
fans are girls. If you want to come to my show and meet girls, that's the place to go because it's all girls. It's all
that's a good thing.
Good-looking goth girls.
That's why I go see the New Kids on the Block. But if you tour with really old senior citizen bands, washed up bands, then they're down here. I've seen it. They hit the ground.
They like us too. The older ladies like us too.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm working on getting my boobs a little smaller myself. All right. I haven't been on in a while. This is Rhonda. Did I miss an announcement about No More Tour Diaries? No, there's not an announcement about No More Tour Diaries. This Friday, I will resume. It is the final season of Tour Diaries. There are 16 more to go of my touring with a rock band. My travels will continue until I drop dead, hopefully not soon. But anyway, 16 more episodes, the final 16. And this Friday, you can see me in Fenway Park with Vince Neil and Bret Michaels. And I get a private tour of Fenway Park, one of the oldest baseball stadiums. It's very cool. So that's the update on that. Wednesday, did you like this tour or the UK tour better? Hope not a bad question, but I didn't meet you this tour. Okay, so that's Melissa.
Did I like this tour better? I don't look at it like that. It's totally different. Honestly, this is the best US tour I've done in a while because it was packed every night. We went out we had the best slot. It was, like I said, the weather didn't mess anything up. We went on at 6:50 every night and it was packed. So usually my American crowds, I mean, they're not energetic as much as European crowds, but this crowd they listened to everything I said. They did everything I told them to do. So I walked off stage every night feeling like I succeeded. So it was
Favorite
very
song to perform Wednesday? A tough one to ask.
on my tour, I really like playing my Rotting Away song because we nailed that song live, and it's just it sounds even better live. I think it's got an energy to it that's undeniable.
That's a good one. It's funny when you make these records, you don't know which song is going to kind of stick, and I think
Yeah,
that's one that definitely did. Just
that
has
one.
a
I mean,
good.
all the videos, even the In Misery. That's our ballad. That's the one that I mean. All the new songs we played, all the new songs. Except I didn't play No Apologies on this one, but we played the other three songs and they went over. I mean, it's a lot of new people, so most of my set was new to everybody. But the last three songs is when I win them over. I get them on I Walk with a Zombie. I talk to them on Bad Things. And then we play I Love to Say Fuck. And I win everybody, even the little
Kelly,
children.
Kelly believes it might have been too cold for Tatas on this tour.
Not on this tour. I saw plenty of them out there healthy, just in shirts.
Wednesday is a ladies' man. He said we were good looking. Well, Wednesday is a ladies' man. Yeah.
No, I mean, my fan base is all girls, and they bring their boyfriends to the shows, and a bunch of guys will come to the show because they know all the hot girls come to our
Smart.
shows.
Uh,
So
Gary
girls
Newman.
like guys that look like girls.
Gary Newman, original goth rocker himself, 98% middle-aged men. I'll be seeing him soon on the 80s cruise. I'm looking forward to it. Have you seen Gary Newman before?
He is amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited.
His new stuff is. He plays all the old stuff. It's great too, but his newer stuff, his last few records he put out are really good, really, really good.
Yeah, no, he's not like a retro artist. He's still
No,
doing stuff. Yeah.
his new stuff it's as good as his old stuff. Like I think it rivals. I mean, to me, people go, "Oh, you like Nine Inch Nails?" I mean, it's not the same, but it's just as good, and I think I like it better.
Could there be a Fang Bang 20-year anniversary tour?
When is that? This year? No.
Yeah.
No, it's just too much. This year's the 30th anniversary of Frankenstein Drag Queens too. I mean, it's I put out so much stuff as an anniversary of something, but I'm gonna finish out this year with this record, and then next year I'm gonna start writing a new one, and I got some other tricks up my sleeves, and it's gonna be a good 2 years, good next several years. I got a lot of stuff coming up.
It's funny that we're just in January. You know what I mean? You finished the tour already, and
Yeah. But I finally have a few months off. My guys are going out. Jack is playing guitar for Lords of Acid, so he'll be on tour with them in April, May, and Ashes is going out with this artist named Mortiz, who I've known of for years. He's playing guitar for him, and then my crew, half of them are splitting up and going with Lords of Acid and some other band, and so I'm going to take the few months off, hang out with you. We're going to do some cool stuff.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that convention. If you come to that one in Texas, I thought Sean was going to be at that, but he won't now. So if you do want to come to that,
Yeah, no, I'm interested, and I think it'll be fun, and I think we can do some fun things, and I've talked about it for a while, and it's really up to the audience, but the big thing in YouTube now is do these meetups where people get together, and I'm down to do it. I actually reached out to an agent the other day. I said, if you can book it, me and Wednesday will do our show like this live in an audience in a bar or whatever, and we'll have a guest come on, and afterwards people can meet and greet and buy merch and do those type of things. And who knows? And then maybe we turn a weekend. I've been thinking about a Vegas thing where, maybe Johnny Monaco will do a set, and maybe you want to do something, and we can make an event of it. We'll see. The audience has been growing. There's been over 300 people here the entire
nice.
night. Wednesday, it's funny is when you do YouTube, it's not like a niche. I would tell people, some people do one thing. Like if I just did one type of video, location or Disney or the algorithm will go, oh, this is what people like, and we'll keep it. But I have to do what I like. And the reason you and I have become friends is we like so many different things. You couldn't pick one thing that we're a fandom. It wouldn't be possible. And so I think the idea is if people are into this, we could do it. I think me and Wednesday interviewing people, Kevin Smith does his podcast in a different city every day. And people love to see it. And we could tell stories that you've never heard before and probably say things that we couldn't say on YouTube. Deadhead Dave, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Very cool. And so anyway, if the audience is into it and someone wants to book it, we can go do some fun things. Touring is rough. I mean, the amount of touring you do, Wednesday, it's not easy.
Yeah, I'm glad I've got a little break, but I'm gonna do some stuff. And like I said, I'm turning 50 this year. I started this year. Kind of my resolution was to go into 50 and feeling awesome about myself, and so taking a little bit of time off. This tour, I even changed my diet. I lost like 10 pounds on this tour that I wanted to do because I was eating bad again, and I've been going to the gym since I got home. I did like 6 miles before 8 o'clock this morning.
Mhm.
So I'm just trying to do some fun stuff. Like this stuff we're talking about doing sounds fun, and I'm also going to try to do something fun for my 50th birthday because I don't have anything booked then. So I may go to Hawaii. I may go
Right.
to I don't know. I'm gonna go do something fun. So I'm trying to go into this year because turning 50, just when I think about it, it kind of makes me sick. But
I felt that way. And here I've also, I never talk about exercising and things because in case I fail or give up. But after going to the doctor and hearing these things, and then watching my numbers go down because I changed my diet pretty drastic. That doesn't mean I don't have something fun every now and then, but I watched all my blood numbers change. When you're a diabetic, an A1C is the big test, and it's a 3-month portrait of where your blood sugar is at, and it can tell if you can't just cram for the test at the end. It's a whole portrait.
right.
And when I was diagnosed, I was around 13, and then I got it down into the 8s, and I never thought I could lower it, to be honest. And now I'm at 7.3. So what I'm doing is working, and getting up and walking and exercising. And my blood pressure was high. I brought it back down to almost normal. And I've also learned, and you know this, Wednesday, avoid assholes. Don't get stressed because people suck.
People suck, man.
Stress really is bigger than you think. You don't know you're stressed. You could be angry and you could, but your ticker and your other thing,
Yeah.
feel it.
People can stress you out, and that's the one thing I don't deal with is people stressing me out. So yeah, I can tell you look like you. I haven't been watching your show because I've been so busy, and I was watching it yesterday or when you were on with Johnny, and I was like, you got a haircut and you look like you lost 10, 15 pounds since I last saw you.
Thank you. I'm about 10, but I'm happy.
I noticed it, and Chelsea goes, "What? Yeah." So
I thought about her.
to us. We're looking at it, and we didn't take Ozempic.
Yes, no Ozempic. I will tell you, I was talking in my 90s cruise video, and I said, you know who you are if you're watching. I don't think this person watches. But I was explaining that in the 90s, young people were fans of boy bands and, Spice Girls. But what happened is bands like Good Charlotte would come out, or guys with tattoos, and these kids. And the reason pop bands usually didn't hold their success is because they bought the first album, they bought the second, and then something came out and they went, whoa. And I said a lot of young ladies in the 90s went from Hanson to Manson. And I said, a lot of people fit that description of Hanson to Manson. Speaking of Hanson, I was going to bring this up off the air, but I was watching TLC play on the cruise, and they have a song called Something Pretty. They stole Mbop. It's literally Mbop. The verse to the song, TLC robbed Mbop. So now I started researching. There's one thing I'm good at is I'm good at hearing progression, knowing who stole it. I knew right away. I go, these broads are singing Mbop. And then, what's his name? Corey Glover of Platoon. Is that the movie he was in? Or Good Morning Vietnam? Full Metal. He's in a war movie. and he's in the band Living Color. He said that he wrote that song, the lyrics or something, and that they ripped him off too, and then he sued. And anyway, I thought I'd share that. But Hanson to Manson was a big thing in the 90s. People enjoying the Tracy Lords
Which is
poster.
funny because my lady Chelsea, her favorite band was Hanson, and then she ended up working for Marilyn Manson, and still does. So it's bizarre.
Yes, absolutely. Did Troy have enough warm socks? I hope he did on this trip.
He did. We were all socked up, and he got a couple of extra pairs of socks, actually.
Nice. I should answer this. We didn't say it. The convention in Texas. I believe is it Texas Frightmare?
No, what we're doing is a really small one, because Sean keeps saying how small it is. That's why he's not coming to it.
What is the name of the show?
It's just called the Cult Convention, something Cult Convention. It's in Bastrop, Texas. If you look on my Instagram, you can, I think there's a post I made with the picture of it.
Okay, well, go on there and you'll get the information. Someone say maybe we could do a live show type thing. Maybe, you never know.
Yeah, I could try it from there. Like right now, it's the three rock people. It's David Vincent, Morbid Angel, Spencer from Ice Nine Kills, me, that's the musicians, and then Rhonda Shear from Up All Night's going to be there. I saw the guy from Breaking Bad passed. He was supposed to be there. The guy that played Tuco, I believe. That actor passed away. The guy from Blazing Saddles, the one guy that says all the really bad racist stuff about, sing them good olds, those songs. That guy.
Burton Gilliam, I think his name is, right?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Troy's coming out to that just to meet that guy.
Well, yeah, I don't blame him. He's local. How was it meeting Ronnie, the limo driver? Did he seem angry, annoyed? I don't know how he got Stephanie. So for fans of the Howard Stern show, I'm trying to do daily content. This is my full-time living. And I know that not every video is for everybody, but got to pay the bills. I got a cat to feed now. By the way,
the
Wednesday,
cat's quiet. Did you get her to stop barking so much?
So he was neutered, and he'll still make some noise, but he's gotten much more used to us. He's got a spot in the window. He likes to play.
You hold him?
Can't play him. No touching, no holding yet.
Oh,
but we're getting there. He comes up to us and he rubs up against and smells against.
Oh, that's good.
It's getting
okay.
And you know what? Having a cat around the house, as you know, has been just such an amazing. It makes us so happy, and
we act like our cat's a baby. Like, oh, look what she's doing right now.
Every day.
It's every day for 12 years.
Every toy it plays with.
Yeah, Screen got a bunch of new toys too, and with all this stuff, a bunch of my fans bring her toys as well.
Yeah, he's got catnip on his head in this photo. Oh. We got to get a cat tree Wednesday. We were talking about.
Well, I told you my friend here makes the best, top-notch goth cat trees. It's called My Ninth Life. It's on Instagram. Go check it out. I got one in my living room. It's black and red. They make them custom, and they'll put your name of your cat right on the house that they sleep in. All the other ones rip her off on online, and we became friends with her, but she brought one to my house, so
yeah,
I have one.
We may have to do it. We've been thinking about it, and we're calling the cat Kit now, like Kit Kat, or Kit from Knight Rider.
Knight Rider Kit, but also Kit Kat, as in the candy.
You got it. So that's what we've been going with, and it's better than Kitty, even though no one calls their cat just by their name. You got to have 90 nicknames for each cat.
Our cat is Boo Boo. I don't know. She's made up so many stupid names, and I'm walking around at first, and now I'm calling Scream Boo Boo, and I'm like, listen to me. I'm using baby talk, but
I do it too.
I don't care. I love cats.
Me too. I'm with you. Anyway, I don't know how I got from Howard Stern to that, but so I've been trying to do daily. Oh, I said I got a cat to feed. So I went to a bagel shop opening here called Jeff's Bagel Stop. I can't even really eat bagels, but I wanted to go make the video. And I knew that Ronnie, the limo driver, would be there. I grew up listening to Howard Stern. I lived in New York City. I watched the
I'm still
Channel 9.
listening to Howard Stern.
I still listen to. I know some people are upset. I still listen.
Whatever.
And so I went to make this video. I didn't know if I was going to ask him any questions. And then as I'm filming him, because on the Howard Stern show, there's been a big debate. What does Ronnie do at a bagel opening? And why is he there? And so I'm like, well, the gimmick would be filming him doing nothing. Well, when I got there, he was on his phone and he was doing nothing at times. And I didn't want to hang the guy out to dry because he was a nice guy. So I met him and I go, I'm going to interview him, a quick thing. And I said, look, and I told him before what the question was going to be. He was fine with it. He's retired, by the way. He doesn't work for Howard Stern. He can do anything he wants. And he said what he does at a bagel meet and greet. Ronnie was famous for saying, I'm about meeting girls. I'm about meeting guys. This is when he was a character called Scores Man. So I brought it up and he said it and he was funny. His famous catchphrase is let's F some whores. And I made the joke about the bagel opening was missing it. But there was a few times where he looked bored or whatever. I knew the Howard Stern show would pick up on it, and they did. And I was honored on Monday morning where my video was talked about. And hearing Howard Stern laughing at my content made me feel good because he's been my hero my whole life. Yeah, he's been my hero my whole life. And he's the coolest. You don't have to agree with politics or anything about people. I don't judge people on that. I made a video about Hulk Hogan's restaurant. I said, I don't care about his politics. I don't care if he did something incorrect. The character of Hulk Hogan was a part of my youth, and that's what my videos are about. So anyway, it was awesome that it was on Howard Stern. The video's doing well. He was nice, and the bagels were great. I had little tiny pieces of the bagel, but boy, they were good. But my diet is not calling it. Are we going to do the fair? Thank you for watching that. Are we going to do the fair this year? It's a while off, but I mean, I'm sure we will. It's become a tradition.
I'll be 50.
Yeah, now you're going to be up to try. We've got to figure out some kind of 50 celebration for you.
Yeah, I'm playing in England. I got that Bloodstock Festival, which is a huge show for it. We're headlining like the second stage there, so I get to do my awesome show. So that's sort of my 50th birthday present, kind of, because it's going to be a big deal. And then I'm either going to stay in Europe and go somewhere in Europe, or I'm going to come home and go to Hawaii, or I don't know what. I need to do something for my 50th. It's cool.
I'm planning a filming location video in Hawaii. I can't say it because I don't want anyone else to do it.
I've never been to Hawaii, and I heard it's awesome there. Calico talked it up because she goes there like all the time. Her family lives there for like a few weeks.
I've never been, and it's one of those places. Alaska and Hawaii are pretty much my last two. I think I've been to every other.
We talked about going to Greece. That would be cool as well, because I went there.
The musical.
I went to the. I went there a few years ago, which was really cool, and I went to Turkey, and that's where all the cats were.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go to Turkey for my birthday or Greece. That just seems too far away. I'd be bored, and I want to go somewhere fun.
Dude.
And I think Hawaii sounds cool.
If you're ever in Key West Wednesday, I went to the Ernest Hemingway house in Key West, Florida, and it's all cats. And Ernest Hemingway used to breed polydactyl cats, which are six-toed cats. Not every cat comes out with 6 toes, but most do. But you go visit this historic house where he wrote some of his most famous books, Old Man and the Sea, and it's just cats everywhere. And
the six-toed, the little six-toed cats. Those are awesome.
Tons of them, and they don't want you to pick them up. But if you sit down, they can jump in your lap and you can pet them. And I said, Michelle and I both said our blood pressure is so much lower just hanging out in beautiful weather with these awesome cats. It was just so much fun. I'd like to do more of that. A good question. What does Wednesday consider eating bad? He doesn't eat anything.
Just over snacking and then eating. Like when you're on tour in Europe, like this last tour, like we've been touring since July. So I've been in Europe. We did twice Europe, Australia. We just did the States plus, and then coming back home. So when I go to Europe, sometimes I don't necessarily like the food there that much, especially once I get out of England, because everything, I don't ever really eat anything great. I eat catering. They'll find me something like but I don't eat good. So when I come home from tour for 3 weeks, I just want to just eat everything, all my favorite
You like ice
restaurants,
cream.
and catch
Yeah.
up on everything. And then I go, oh man, I've been put on 5 pounds, and so it's just a lot of that. So just over snacking and I when we went to go see the Throbs and I got my stomach ache at that thing, that was the day I quit eating. I stopped eating bread and cheese after that.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Bread is
I
the
it,
enemy.
I quit eating bread. I stopped the cheese. I quit eating macaroni and cheese. And I cut out most of my ice cream and sugar, and that's how I lost a lot of the weight. Because I'm really bad at snacking. Like I can eat an entire bag of peanut M&Ms and not even think about it. Like it doesn't matter. Like the biggest bag, I will eat the entire bag of it.
I can't have anything in full-size bags
I
because I
will
will eat them
destroy
all.
it.
I'll eat a whole bag of chips. I'll eat anything. I have to have small sizes, but I've been finding good alternative snacks. I should point out we did an auction at your house, and a lot of people are still,
Yes,
I want
thank
to
you
say
again for that. That was very, very successful and a lot of fun. People told me on tour how much fun they had. So they didn't even get anything. They just liked watching it.
that was one thing too, and I should have put it on YouTube for people to watch too, because people had a good time. Wednesday's a gracious host, but a lot of people's items get stuck in customs, and it takes a
Mhm.
minute to get through customs. So if you haven't got it yet, they sent
A
us
lot of
update.
people got it. I've reposted. A lot of people posted their pictures, and they're
Very
very
cool.
happy with it. I saw the lyric book. I saw the shovel.
Yeah,
Uh,
I said you haven't lived until you've had to pack a shovel.
I told you we'd sell a shovel.
But when we did the auction, by the way, Sean W13, if you're watching, I got that backdrop here for you. You better
Oh
buy it,
yeah,
or it's
yeah.
going back to Wednesday, may never be seen again. What tour is it?
That is the Calling All Corpses backdrop he was asking about.
Well, it's in my kitchen, so if you want it, you better get a bid. Anyway, the reason I talk about the auction is when we were there, you guys were nice enough to put some food out, ordered out, and there was French fries. And Wednesday was nibbling on French fries, and your lady said, "Those aren't your fries; those are Michelle's fries." And what did Wednesday say?
I can't be controlled.
I can't be controlled. And now we walk around the house when we see snacks and we constantly say, I can't be controlled.
That's true.
You
You should hear half the stuff I say around this house. It's a sitcom.
Lisa has some advice. 50 means getting your shingles vaccine and your colonoscopy. Not looking forward to the colonoscopy. And I got shingles. You should have gotten the. Well, listen, I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it, but I am going for the shingles thing this week. I should have done it already. Shingles is terrible, and I don't want it. And when you're over 50, you can get a vaccination. You won't get shingles. So I'm down with that. Colonoscopy, I'm scared. I'm scared of being put under too, though. I'm scared of all of it.
I'm scared of it, but like, after hearing my friend today, it made me feel a little bit better. Hearing Sean say it,
Yeah.
a couple other people I've talked to, it's not fun to talk to your best buddies about butt work. It's not easy.
Well,
it's not easy to sit there and have a conversation and go, "Hey, let's talk about our asses."
yeah, and then people start talking about these polyps and removing these polyps and what they find when they're in there. That's a lot. But I will tell you, the Cologuard is not exactly the most fine moment in your life either. They give you like this makeshift like thing to put in your toilet bowl, a catcher, and it's plastic, and then it hooks on, and then you have the pressure of filling it, and you don't know how much you have to you have to fill, and then there's solution that you have to pour in on top of it, and then you got to kind of like mix it up.
What?
And then you put it in a box and you leave it on your doorstep for somebody to come get it. And then I keep thinking about what a shitty job it must be.
Literally.
Yeah, for the person who has to open the box and then go to work and research it. So it's a lot less invasive, though. Would I ever have Manson on the show? Well, of course. Listen. I would love to see the show do so well. Which about Charles Manson? I would love to see the show do so well that I could interview people of that stature. But the only way you get things like that is you have millions of subscribers.
He doesn't do interviews now. He's not
and he doesn't talk. Yeah. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And it's same with Robert Smith from The Cure, who's one of my heroes. He does one interview before each tour, and then that's it. How many times can you answer the same question?
Yeah.
So, mbop to the beautiful people. How was I using mbop in a sentence last night? I kept saying it over and over again. I somehow had a new saying about mbop, but
you said bop.
Like bop. Right. When I would agree. Bop. Yeah.
There was one show I played in Tulsa, which is where Hanson is from, and they made us play early because there was a Hanson parade going on. And I called up Chelsea, and she was laughing so hard. I went, "Can you believe we had to play at 7:00 to let these little children into this club at 9:00?" So I just went next door to a tiki bar and got wasted and watched a bunch of Hanson fans hang out.
Incredible. I think it's Kit with one T. I think that's what we're going with. This is Georgia. Jason, and Wednesday, I'm going to be starting a weight loss program. I will be going to the gym about 3 days a week. I would love if we could do a Zoom chat exercising together. Well, you never know. And my exercising is not that exciting, but
I don't want to film myself at the gym. I look horrible when I go there. I'm all out of breath, sweaty. Ugh.
Yeah, Michelle made a good point. When you call your cat, shut up, stop that. What are you eating? Yeah, there's a lot of that. Put that down. Where are you? You should go to the Texas convention and do a live show from there. Well, we're talking about it. And if I can do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre locations on the same trip, even better. And we got to promote it alive. It's a small show, not even worthy of Sean showing up. We've got to really promote it. So maybe we'll do that. And I think the show would be happy that we promote it. Okay, let's getting through some of these, and then we'll wrap it up.
How cool is that Tracy Lords thing? I just put that up.
It's amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah, let's look at it again. Let's look at this.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen it close up.
Let's try to get it up here. Can you see it? Is that in the frame there?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that is so cool. And someone brought that to you on the road?
Yeah, the guy Phil who brings me everything. It was his personal one. So
I love your slippers, by the way.
But like, it's just like I told Chelsea when she left. I'm like, hey, take all the time you need tonight.
Wednesday, your slippers are the key to your outfit, by the way.
Thank you. These are my bus slippers, and they're washed now. I didn't even tell you about our bus and it broke and everything freezing on it, and us not having any running water, and then the toilet broke. When you would pee in the toilet, it just came right out, like literally right out. So I had to invent a way to pee in this toilet. So we got a giant funnel from a truck stop, and I had to run it down into the toilet. So we've been pissing in a funnel for 2 weeks, and it's a lot of fun. You guys should try it sometimes. Pissing at 60 miles an hour in a funnel.
This is what it's
the touring life.
Yeah.
And it smelled so bad. We bought all these air fresheners and put them around the top. So when we'd go into piss, it would just smell good, at least for just a second. Like hold your breath and then get out of there and shut the door and spray. It was
I talked to Kip Winger the other day. We were texting, and I've wanted to have Kip on for a long time. He's a really interesting guy, and he's a bright guy. And so he says he'll come on soon. And I remember, though, he was talking about touring on buses these days, a bunch of 50-something-year-old men or more waiting to use the bathroom and dribbling on the floor. And just, He just said, "I'll never do a bus tour again. I'm done." And I get it.
I'm telling you, I got up the morning I realized that the toilet was broke. I got up that morning and I buy the little mats from Walmart. I go clean the bus. You tell how I had the bus. I keep
Yeah.
it together. So I go buy brand new mats, and I got up that morning and I literally stepped. It just went squish as I was peeing, and I couldn't stop peeing because it's the first morning pee. And I'm just standing in pee while I'm peeing, going, ugh, and it was cold. And I was just praying that it was water. And then I found out later that day that it was probably whoever got it before me to piss.
Ah.
Yeah. Good times, right?
Mm-hmm. Does Wednesday have a writer on tour? No Brown M&Ms. Well, he has a writer for sure, but is there anything odd in it?
We do different stuff. In the States, we do a different rider. I try to I take more of the buyout cut, and we just get water usually on our rider and take the rest of the money, give everybody a bigger buyout, and go buy stuff for the bus. In Europe, we have a rider because we don't get to go out as much. So I get like smoothies, and it used to be like Doritos and M&Ms and all the stuff I just told you I didn't want to eat, or I stopped eating, is basically on our rider. So
yeah. Lorraine asks, what are my favorite diabetes and high blood pressure friendly snacks? I need to do a list. I go to a place called Foodie Fit, which is like prepared meals, but they're not frozen. They don't ship it to you. You go pick what you want. I buy my week's worth of food there. It's all low sodium. And they have a lot of chips. I had a Cinnabon that I like too. It had no sugar, no carbs. I got to get the names of these things. They got everything. But I also had some of these protein chips that were good. But I try really to have almost no carbs and definitely no bread. And so far so good. But
I don't really eat bread that much anyway. But I had a chicken sandwich today with like a little potato bun. Those don't bother me, but I don't do those. Like, that's the only bread I really eat. I don't eat pizza. I don't eat sandwiches. So bread wasn't a big deal for me to cut out. But sugar is the enemy for me. I can. I'd be like Nell Carter snorting up that on Modern Problems with sugar.
Yeah.
That's how I am with that.
Your mama, yeah.
I need that on DVD. Modern Problems.
Hey, it's Ryder. Speaking of the Ryder,
I saw Ryder at my show. I saw Ryder and the mom and dad. They stopped by.
Yeah, we'll have to have Ryder come back some point and review some movies for us. We haven't seen him since, I don't know, Christmas.
Yeah, he still looks like Ryder.
Yeah, well, it's good to know. He's got an album out. We'll have to have him talk about it. I'm 50, but you guys are getting too depressing. Anybody got any more boob questions? Well, whatever you say. Let's see here. I'm trying to get through this. There's so many questions. I agree. Shingles vaccine. I'm going to tell you, I got the pneumonia vaccine, and not too far after that, they taught you got to be a little older for that. But if you're diabetic, you can get an exception. I was in the hospital. I had this RSV or something. This is a couple of years ago. Anyway, they told me, we can't believe you're not dead and you don't have pneumonia. And I said, well, I got the pneumonia vaccine. And they said, well, that's why. The lesson here is don't listen to RFK. Just don't do it. Oh, here's Stevie Rochelle. Speaking of medical advice. Speaking of weight loss, I am working out and just logged on. What up, Jason, Sean, and Mr. 13? I saw some footage from a few shows. Nice. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about Stevie earlier. Stevie and I text from time to time, but Stevie is the reason why Wednesday and I met. I think the reason I thought about it is because I was looking for a clip of Wednesday talking about Dawson's Creek that I could put online. I met James Vanderbeek. I just can't find the photo, but it was the first time Wednesday night I ever spoke, and we had a different dynamic. It was sort of awkward. We didn't know each other. And I'm trying to ask him, like, you know, stupid questions that I feel like people want to hear. What's your favorite horror movie? You know, I feel like, you know, I'm just trying to feed it what I think people want to hear. But after that, we we found our own. And Wednesday, you had like a soul patch or something.
I did. I
Yeah,
thought
what
it
were you
made me. I thought
thinking?
it made me look less fat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you. Well, you lost a lot of weight since then
Yeah. When
too.
I did your first show, I weighed like 185 pounds or something, and I weigh like 150 now.
Mhm. Great.
So that's a lot. And I put on I was up to like 160 before this tour started, and now weighed myself today. I weigh 147
Nice.
today. So that's kind of my range between 145 and 150 is what I like, where I feel comfortable in my clothes. I can wear a small shirt and it doesn't feel skin tight on me. And um, but yeah, it's not you can easily lose that by snacking and not giving a fuck real quick.
When I began this particular weight loss, I was at 211. I'm a lot less than that now, and I'm going to Florida at the end of the month. Goal is to be back into the 190s. I like to be around 185. If you look at these pictures of me when I was playing with my band, I was as low as 150. It probably wasn't the healthiest weight. I'm 6'1". But I'm working at it and I feel good. I was also having cognitive. Yeah, they want to know where you got that.
Target. I got them at
Target.
Target. I think they were like $1 last Halloween in like the dollar section, or maybe I got them at Target. That's all I remember. I think it was Target.
Perfect.
What's the brand? What's the brand? What's the
I was
brand?
starting to.
Whatever that brand
Oh
is.
yeah, there it is, deluxe.
Yeah, I think it was
I,
Target.
I was starting to have some foggy memory and other cognitive type things. You know what I did invest in? Coloring books. I'm using coloring books now, and
I've got an HR Puffin Stuff coloring book.
really an old one.
No, actually, Big Lots put them out in like the late '90s. They, for some reason, they had a stack of them, and I got them.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
They're
because
weird. I want to say there's a Sigmund and there's a couple of them. There's definitely HR Puffin Stuff.
Coloring lowers your blood pressure. Ozzy Osbourne was a big coloring person.
I remember the big coloring books as a kid. You can like
Mhm.
just lay in like spot. I'd love to have one of those too, an old one.
What sucks about getting older, because I used to be able to color anywhere. I was telling Michelle, I got to get a table. I can't lay on the floor anymore and color. I can't sit in I need a spot. But all right.
Coloring with my readers on.
What did you end up naming the kitty? The kitty's name is Kit, as in Kit Kat, or Kit the Knight Rider car, which is also black like my cat. All right. I'm going to try to get through these. And Wednesday's writer is toys. That's sort of true. That's for
pretty much. I'll accept toys. There was one tour years ago. I was so insane that we told our tour manager, we said, take everything off the rider, including water. We only want Jack Daniels. And he was like, are you serious, mate? And we're like, yes, we're goddamn serious. And he did it. And he still talks about it to this day. He's never seen anything like it. But we refused. We would get mad. If we seen water, we just pour it out. It
Wednesday,
was so unhealthy.
I believe Wednesday would tour with Alice Cooper, but Wednesday already has Murder Dolls tour with Alice. Can you?
No. Well, Murder Dolls play with Alice. I've toured with Alice a bunch. 2005, 2008, 2000, a bunch of times. But not recently enough. So I would love to tour with Alice again. He's my hero. I copy him the most.
All right. Stevie Rochelle says he's 205, 6 feet, but if I had a full head of hair, I'd probably be like 225. That could be. But 6 feet, 205. But but the thing is, Stevie's is muscle. You know what I mean? Muscle weighs more than fat.
Stevie, here's a question for you. Do you know anybody that's ever had a torn bicep and had it repaired, or had a torn bicep and didn't get it repaired, like me, for a long time, and have any news on it? Because
that's a good question, and I bet
this is destroyed, and I have never got it fixed, and it's fucked.
All right. Well, let's see what he says. I bet you has an answer. And by the way, Stevie will be 60 years old in 19 days. We're getting old.
I remember when I first started talking to Stevie. He's like, "How old are you?" Or not when at first, but one time we're talking. I was like, I'm 37. He's like, "You're a baby."
Mhm.
Now I'm turning 50 and he's turning 60. What is happening here?
DD Mad City says he hopes to see Stevie in Green Bay in March. I know that Stevie's doing some shows, and yeah, we'll see what he says. He works out so much, he might have already gone back to pumping iron. Oh, hold on. Green Eyed Girl 8 with a super chat, which is much appreciated. That's not here. Oh, he said he had it. I thought he did. Call me and I'll explain. I had 3 surgeries in 2020 in 55 days, and it was not fun. I can give you some details. So you
Oh, wow. How
connect.
long did you wait to get it done? Because it's been like years, and I heard that you're not supposed to wait that long to get it fixed. It's worse. Someone scared me and told me they had to take a piece of your hamstring out of your leg to put it into your arm, that I've waited so long. Because the year I popped it was during COVID, and I wasn't going to go into the hospitals and
Tell the story again. What did you do?
I got bojangled. I should have sued that fucking company and own it now, is what I should have done.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally getting a family chicken meal for my family, and they were handing me the box through the drive-through window, and it was like a gallon of tea, 35 pieces of chicken, fixins, all that shit. And the dude hands it to me, and I'm starting to drop it, and I'm like, "Hey, what's?" And it just went pop. And that's it. And I was supposed to be on that.
You probably should make up a story next time. You know what I mean? Like I got into a fight with a bear.
No, I got bojangled. I got fried chicken. And I was supposed to get on that airplane in 3 hours to fly back to California. And I did. I didn't go to the hospital there. I didn't know what I had really done. It was black for like a week. It was just bruised. And now I have a
Popeye.
retard muscle. It looks like I have it's called the Popeye. You can see it right there. It's not in the same spot that it should be. That is totally fucked. See that? That's an exclusive, boys and girls, right on my creature from the Black Lagoon.
Wednesday's 3 Bs would be Beats, Battlestar Galactica, and Bojangles.
And Beetlejuice.
That might be instead of Beats, Beetlejuice. I'm eating a lot of beets, by the way, and I'm telling you that if you want a secret, beets,
never had one.
Yeah, I had it and didn't like it. I had a pickled beet, but now I'm eating beets every day, and my blood pressure is down, and I'm into it. Okay, Green Eyed Girl. I'm sorry I skipped this question. First donation towards the Jason and Wednesday 13 Butted Up Fund. That's what it's come to. Fun.
That's right. Let's go get it. Let's butt talk.
Yeah, post colonoscopy dinner. Let's just get her done. We all want you to stay well for the many more years to come.
I think that's the only way we can do this is to make it a fun trip.
I agree. I Wednesday, when I first started traveling abroad, not with abroad, but abroad, I started to think that I only did it for work. I never wanted to get on a plane and go anywhere far. And then when I worked for Troma, they said, "Do you want to go to the Cannes Film Festival in France?" I go, "Fuck. Well, it's work. I have to go." And then MTV, I went to England. I go, "All right, I have to do it. It's my job." Same with touring. So if I can make an event out of this and we could do something good and maybe help somebody else, then I feel like I'd be more motivated to do it. I need a build up.
Yes. Need some support.
I need a build up. Yeah. But, there was somebody, Katie Couric, I think, and Al Roker, they went and got it done like on TV. They were like behind like a curtain and they went in and got it. But I think he's supposed to be put under. So I don't know what happened, but I would be willing to do it, all right. Yeah, right. I agree with you, Lisa. People are getting tired of our talk, though. They want to hear. They don't want to hear as much.
We're keeping it real this show, guys.
Yeah, I mean, somebody has to.
G.I. Joe's on in the background. Give us a break.
How about a meetup at Magic Mountain? I'd love to do it. From last I heard, though, that Kiss Meets the Phantom stage is gone. It's in Sean Clark's location video, but I believe that the stage area is gone. There's a spot from Vacation there, so I do want to visit that place. Let's see here. All right. If anyone has any other serious Mark Twain shit, I'll answer it. Otherwise, we've been here for 2.5 hours. It's funny is, Wednesday, you've been gone for so long. I have so many other things
I
we
know
could
we
talk
haven't we haven't caught up on everything. I'm still
about.
just I'm literally getting caught up because that tour was so busy for me. Like I don't think I've ever been that busy on a tour, being the opener and then doing the song with the band. I had to stay dressed for like 6 hours, and
Mhm.
so I didn't get a time to check on anything. I was just busy. I didn't have to hear about I didn't have to hear about politics. So nobody in my band talks about that shit. It was just
Perfect,
kind of
perfect
it was,
situation.
it was great. I didn't hear about anything.
Yeah. That's the perfect situation. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You travel to have a distraction, not for that.
yeah.
Could I do the House on Haunted Hill? I mean, maybe I'd have to find it. That sounds more like it'd be up
Oh,
Sean.
I did get along with all this other stuff. I got the DVD collection of that TV show, The Drac Pack, the cartoon,
I don't think I remember
and
it.
I don't. Apparently, I watched it on your show and talked about it because it was on in the background one day, and Phil brought it to me, and it's awesome. I think it's as good as Groovy Ghoulies. It's
Mm.
like it's a Hanna Barbera. It's the Drac Pack. It looks like a Donny Osmond type dude that turns into Frankenstein or Dracula, and he's got a
I think
Frankenstein,
I do.
and there's a vampira character in it
Mhm.
that's playing her, and the bad guy is obviously Vincent Price from Madhouse, but it's really cool though. I watched it a lot, and Super Friends. I'm obsessed with Super Friends again.
Mhm. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
All of it's good, even up to the Dark Seed day. Like it went on forever. I didn't realize that some of the stuff I was watching was already reruns as a kid.
Danny, do you do drugs?
Yes, sir. Good boy.
you you can never watch Super Friends and not hear that night.
I know. Every time I watch it, I think about him now. Meanwhile,
Every time I hear it. When I was a
nobody
kid, I was
looks good
watching.
on you.
um, and then the other thing is when Wednesday goes on a long tour where we don't do the show so often, we catch up on show stuff, but then we have to catch up on real life stuff that we can't talk about on the show. I think we alluded to a lot of topics today without
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
You had to have a decoder ring, but I think we talked about some interesting gossip. Sean was good. He kept a poker face on a lot of it.
He
He
did.
wasn't. Sean's not breaking. But listen, I love things like he's talking about Drag Pack. I love having memories that I didn't think I'd ever have again. There's stuff in your brain
I
that
can
you
show you the
watch.
Drag Pack. I think I have it. Hold on. I'll show you real quick. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
asked about it. I want to see what it is too. Hold on.
There's stuff in your brain that you just don't think you ever would remember again, and then it comes back.
My trusty DVD case I travel with, but Drag Pack. Here we are. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at that exact version right now. Yeah.
It's really cool. The animation's awesome. It's like Scooby Doo. Really cool stuff. And they talk to Dracula, who tells them they got to go. Dr. D, what do we got to do? They go, oh, you must go here. He's over Dracula in it, but it's excellent.
Let's take a look at some of these. The voice of Count Dracula, not Drac Jr., believe it or not, is still alive, and he is somebody that Wednesday is a big fan of. And let's see how old he is before I go any further. He's 95, and his name is Alan Oppenheimer. He's the voice of Skeletor.
Oh, it's Skeletor. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's Cringer as well, I think. But how crazy is that he's still alive? Because a lot of these people are dead. There's a character named Dr. Dread who's voiced by a guy named Hans Conried,
that's the Vincent Price looking guy, the bad
he's
guy.
a legend. This guy, yeah. He was in Peter Pan, a voice actor, Dudley Do-Right cartoons. The guy's done a million voices. But then there's a character named Toad that was voiced by Don Messick. Don Messick is Scooby-Doo. He is deceased. Mummy Man.
it's such a cool cartoon.
And it looks like the woman who played the vampire character may still be alive. She was married to Rick Dees, Disco Duck.
What?
Yeah, it's fun to look these things up, but I got to I got to watch an episode.
It's excellent. It's really good.
How did you end up tour managing? I picked the shortest straw and lost. I got a call the other day. I got a couple of calls about tour managing other projects, and I said I got to really think about it, and I got to be with people who aren't on drugs or crazy. And that in the music business, that's hard to find. But I just can't surround myself with crazy. But who knows? We'll see. I think there's so many other things to do. I'm going to do some shows coming up. I should point out about the inside of the industry. I'm going to do a tour manager show where I'm going to have a few tour managers on, and they could talk about their experiences with tour managing. It's not going to be like a tell-all because a lot of these guys still work, so you don't want to hear someone say, oh, this so-and-so was a crackhead. Although we could talk about the dead. And then Sullivan Big of Big Time Entertainment, an agent, is going to come on. He's going to talk about what agents do and explain some of the things like the difference between a hard ticket and a soft ticket. A lot of people don't even know that. And so I want to do some more industry type shows. And that's when I'll answer more about tour managing. Wednesday, how come you don't play Skeletons live?
I just haven't got to it yet.
There's only so much time.
We were promoting the new record. I was trying to play the first album because it was the 20th year last year. I definitely want to work that song, the song Skeletons, back into the set. It's such a cool song. Might actually work it where I actually play the piano part and do it live and make it spooky and make it a visual thing. I might bring some of the theatrics back into my show later this year or next. Just a little bit.
Dana Strum would I'd love to have him on. We talk about it. A lot of people don't want to do something unless they have something to promote. So when Dana has something to promote, I'm sure he'll come on. I talk to him all the time. He's a good guy. I was thinking about their tour manager, Jeff, coming on and talking about what life is like with those guys. Also, all tour managers have different roles. Guys who do fly dates against guys who are on a bus. It's a different thing. If you work with good people, it can be a good job. Like if you're with people that you like you said, Wednesday, your guys don't talk politics. There's no drama. Then you've got a good thing. But the hard thing of tour managing, at least, is if you don't have an attachment to it, an involvement to it, because then you're just really making a salary. But if you care about the people and you care about the project, then it could go somewhere. Let's see here.
Yeah, like Wednesday, my guy Roger, he's been with me forever. We've been touring since 2008. And he cares about all my guys. They're not just a dude, you know what I mean? Like it's
he knows what he's doing. He has an investment in it. He knows what you like, and that's what you want to have around. And he's a nice guy as well, which is it's hard to find. It's hard to find a band that all get along. I'm going to be honest with you. Winger liked each other. When I toured with Winger, they really genuinely liked each other. In fact, I think they liked playing shows sometimes just to see each other. That might be the only band, and probably one of the reasons that they're one of the only bands that has the original lineup. They genuinely like each other, and they tease each other. I mean, they have the crazy. Kip Winger and Red Beach have the most insane friendship relationship. They're crazy, but they like each other. Every other band I've worked with, most of the guys hate each other. The funniest thing about bands, Wednesday, and you see this, these guys will go on like Facebook and share pictures like together. And then you look and you go, that guy just said that guy's an asshole. Or that guy said, I hate that guy. Or, if I ever see that guy again, I'm going to punch him right in the mouth. And then you know how fake it is. And it's like everyone's got something to prove until someone goes through their text messages and go, well, funny, I have 100 messages of you saying that guy's a piece of shit. And so you don't want that. You want people who are honest with each other. It's a war, right? Wednesday.
It is. It's tough. And it's tough being the boss and being friends with your band guys, because nobody wants to be friends with the boss, but my guys we're all friendly. Like on days off, we go to dinner, we go to movies, we hang out. when you don't like each other, when a day off comes, you go as far away as you possibly can to go talk shit about that guy. That's what you do. Then you meet up the next day and go, "How was your day?" "Oh, it was great. All right, let's fake another day together." And that's what a lot of bands do.
Constantly, and you can usually tell even from a distance. But tour managing's tough because the one asshole will think that you purposely didn't get him a good flight. Musicians usually don't know anything about business. In your case, you have to, because it's your business. And if you don't know what the t-shirts cost and what the flights cost,
Oh man,
then you're in trouble. So you have to have an investment. But the average musician, when you started, you didn't think about, when you were in Murder Dolls, you didn't know what the budgets of these things would be.
I remember sitting with Joey Jordison at an Outback Steakhouse in Iowa after meeting him the first weekend. I was going to go back, flying out the next day to go back home to my wife and my kid and my Kmart job. I think it was Kmart I was still working at. Maybe it was a magazine, whatever. And I remember asking him, like, how do you pay your bills? Like, how will I pay my bills? Like, how does this work? How's my wife not going to yell at me? Is basically what I'm asking him. And I was like, how do you do it? And I went, "How much money have you made, dude? Just tell me." And he went, "I'll never have to work again in my life." And I went, "Really? That's cool. I want to do that."
I used to represent, I still kind of do, Joe Esposito, Karate Kid, you're the best around. I used for conventions, and we would go to a convention, and the bill came for dinner. And he kept saying to me over and over again, "I just want to make sure you make some money." It was a Karate Kid reunion. He goes, "Look, this is fun for me." And he goes, because we didn't know if anyone was going to care about him. But believe me, he wrote "You're the best around" 10,000 times.
Right.
But he goes, "I just want to make sure you're happy, you're taken care of. This is fun for me." And so when the bill came, I don't know what's going to happen. And he co-wrote the song "Bad Girls" for Donna Summer. And he goes, "I got Bad Girls money. I can get this." And imagine writing a song like that,
Oh yeah.
So, okay, by the way, he's one of the coolest guys I've ever known. Hoping to work with him on some other stuff. Me and Bloss need to do some videos. Well, maybe one day. Me and Bloss are talking about doing a rock star reunion, maybe at the Hollywood show, getting a bunch of guys who were in Rockstar, the movie.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I know some people would be into that.
I thought about
I'm
doing
one of them. I love that. I love that movie. I love the songs. They're a cool, fun, fake band.
Mhm. We were going to do maybe a 25th anniversary panel that I would moderate, and Bloss stayed in touch with a lot of those people, and including some of the actors, and so it could be fun. So we'll see. That's something for later in the year. But yeah, it's this industry. You're fortunate when you meet people that you can relate to and share your thing. But because you're touring and you go through things like things freezing and gigs getting canceled or whatever happens in life, that's when real personalities come out. Also, guys and girlfriends, their girlfriends they're fighting with, and then they bring their shit to work. Major problem. Bring your relationship problems to work. And it's hard to keep everybody together. But let's see here. Will there be any new songs in the Bloodstock set list that might shock us?
I'll be honest with you. I hadn't even thought about that set. I don't know how long we have to play. They haven't told us yet. I don't know if it's an hour. I don't know if it's an hour 15. We're the headline in that second stage, so I imagine we can play at least an hour 15 or something.
So
and I have
never
no
know.
I have no idea. I haven't even thought that far. Like, I'm going to try to do it justice and cover a lot of ground and try to play something from everything. But I don't know. There's certain songs that people will ask about and go, "Man, why don't you play that?" And it's
What
like,
about Halfway to the Grave?
Halfway to the Grave. No, that one's definitely not going to make it.
I like it. I like that you're honest with this.
I know. I can tell you. You get asked songs, I tell you that ain't going to make it. There's songs like Skeletons that could possibly make it. Halfway to the Grave ain't going to make it. I've been wanting to bring that Something Wicked This Way Comes back A lot of people ask for that one. I feel like that
How
one's
about Silver Bullets?
Silver Bullets is a great song. I just don't know. I don't know. I would love to re-record that song because
Bad at Being Human?
that's all on the same record. I don't play a lot off that record, but
What
I've
record is
actually,
it?
that's off the Calling All Corpses record. That's the
Okay.
record I didn't really like for a while, but now I kind of like it a lot now. That was my Earthquake record, so I don't really remember writing it. I wrote it in like 2 weeks to
All right. What
get my
about
brain off the Earthquake.
what about Curse of Me?
Curse of Me is great. I just don't know that I can sing it the way it needs to be because I Sebastian Bach the fuck out of that song. I set myself up for it's got. I don't know. I could probably do it wearing my in ears. I think I could do it. I haven't tried it in years, but that's a killer song.
One Knife Stand?
Mm, never gonna happen.
Never going to do it.
Good song title though.
People could be making up titles that I would fall
No,
for.
they're all real. Nothing's gonna be all right. That's a good one too. I listened to that one today in the gym. I was like, that'd be cool to play that one. But there's so many songs we'd have to play for like 4 hours.
That's the one thing people forget, and we all pick our favorites. I'm happy Wednesday. My favorite Wednesday 13th song made it back into the set, which is "Haunt Me."
It's so good live. We win everybody over with that. And I throw out a bunch of plastic spiders to people in the middle of it, a pumpkin, and it goes. It's the winning touch of the show.
Yeah, great song. All right, then everybody's. What about I want to be cremated? I just wanted to say it.
That's a good song. Obviously Ramones. Maybe, I don't know. I like that record a lot now, so it could come back.
Wednesday, what about, I mean, live streaming is kind of over because of, things are open, but maybe you should eventually do some kind of requesting. Let me pitch you on an idea, Wednesday.
All
What
right.
if you did something where you picked four songs that are deeper songs, and you and the guys learn them. And then before each show, let your fans go to Wednesday13.com and they'll vote. And then that night, you play one of those songs. So everyone has a shot at hearing one of their favorites. What do you think of that?
I could do that. That's a lot of work.
All right, 3 songs.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could answer these questions. It's just,
You never know.
It's hard to get us all together. Our rehearsal time is short, so it isn't like we get together and rehearse like, hey guys, I'll see you guys next Friday. Like when we book a tour, we've got a couple of days to. Everybody knows the songs ahead of time and they practice them, and then we get together. So it's not a lot of, hey, let's jam.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was. It used to be like that back in the old days where we would practice it, but now it's not like that. So pretty much what I send them to learn, they learn. And I don't like to spring, hey, we're going to learn this right now and freak Troy out because he'll lay in his bed all night in the bunk, air basing it. I've seen him do it.
Mm-hmm.
We used to tell Troy all the time, we're like, hey, dude, it was a joke. And I think he stopped believing it after about 3 or 4 years. I was like, hey, tonight, after we get done with, whatever, I was like, we're going to go into the end part of Love in an Elevator where we all do the love in an elevator, living it up when I'm going down. That whole part.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like dead serious. And he was like, all right. He didn't know. He was new in the band. He was being hosed.
I think that Chuck Garrick told me when he came on the show that when he first joined Alice Cooper, they did that to him. They gave him a set list of like 30,
he told me that too.
Yeah, 30 like psychotic, like deep tracks, and he's like, "Fuck, I'll learn them all." And then later they told him, "No, we're not going to play any of those songs." But
this is even worse. So Joey, when he was playing for Ministry, the opening band was this band called Pitbull Daycare, who had the drummer who eventually was in Murder Dolls. And I found this out later, but Joey and them played a prank on him and said, hey, Joey is sick and he's in the hospital. You got to learn all the Ministry songs tonight, and we got to dress you like Joey. And he learned all the songs, and they dressed him up like Joey, and they had him ready to go. And then Joey just walked up and played the drums. That's real nice. That's some good pranking there.
You know, all you guys who have and girls who have song choices, what you should do in the next auction we do, you should get some of your favorite lyrics written. I think that's a fun thing that we did. We
Yeah,
kept
the
that
lyric.
auction really personal. I mean, it was definitely like you could get stuff that you wouldn't get anywhere else. And so maybe some
I
of
was
these
almost thinking we should do a T-shirt. Maybe print like 2 dozen T-shirts or something, and try to get rid of those, and it's just for the auction, and
like an
just
event thing. Yeah, that's
yeah,
a
where
good
it's like
idea.
I was there, I ate the whole thing, and all I got was this T-shirt.
I think you're right.
But the only thing about it was the sizes, how we would do that. Somebody may end up with a size they don't like because we run out of them, but that's also a cool idea that we could do.
It's taken on a life of its own because it was fun. It was personable, you know, and people were and we tried our best to also have items of all price levels. You know, some of the stuff obviously went for a lot of money, but it was a good time, and we'll do more of those. This is probably the longest show we had in a while. Love it. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I was trying to go to the 3 hour mark, trying to make this like a Bruce Springsteen concert. We're at 2 hours and 50 minutes right now. And look,
It's keeping me awake because I've been up since 6 a.m. and I told you I went to the gym and I ran like 6 or 7 miles before 8 a.m. this morning. So, and I'm still kind of off tour schedule. So this is keeping me awake. So it's all
I
right.
try to do that Wednesday. I'm trying to stay on a schedule. I try to
Yeah.
go. I'll answer that question in a minute. I try to go to bed at the same time, wake up around the same time. It's also people want to know about health. Sleeping is massive. You
Yeah.
got to sleep. Anyway, the good question. Favorite Twisted Sister track on Stay Hungry.
Oh,
Now it's a tough one. I'm not
that is
going
a
to
very
pick. I'm not going to pick the hits, which is
no,
you know
not the hits. The hits are great, but
I got weird ones.
yeah, I mean, it's either going to be Burn in Hell.
That's a huge one for me.
That's probably my favorite one. The Price is amazing. Probably one of the
Price,
best ballads. One of the best '80s ballads that didn't talk about like chicks and
love,
that
yeah.
typical thing.
Eddie Ojeda, my boy Eddie Ojeda played a great song on that. But for me, Street Justice, I
Street
love.
Justice is. I love the whole record. I can't pick a bad song. I think "Don't Let Me Down,"
It's great.
SMF.
Mhm.
The whole record's good to me. I love the song "Stay Hungry."
Me too. This is why I would go see someone else sing those songs for a night.
No, and
I,
I
I
wasn't. And again, earlier when we talked about it, I wasn't. And I'm not trying to diss that reunion. I know they put a lot of work into it. It sucks, but like it's just hard to imagine it without D. It can be done if they do it right. If they think about it and do it right, maybe. But
I think to try to do it full time is
yeah,
pushing it. As a tribute and a little something,
I mean,
maybe.
remember when Axel sang for AC/DC?
But that's a big name to fill in too.
I thought that was awesome. I thought he sounded killer with that.
It was better than anyone could have imagined. Do you think he
And
would do Twisted Sister?
I don't think Axel's Twisted Sister
I'm going to ask
material.
Dizzy Reed next week when he's on the show.
But I mean, he wouldn't need to do it. But I think Twisted Sister could do something with a. They could either do the Halloween thing, use a couple singers, or get the one guy that we know.
Yeah.
Or
I think
don't
we
know.
know that he tried out.
I mean, they're one of my favorite bands, and I think it's horrible that what's happened, that they had to cancel.
Do you think that the shirt that I'm wearing, they left out AJ Pero because they didn't want to pay him a royalty?
Let me see. I have to wait to see.
I think
Possibly, or it's possible that that shirt someone didn't know and he was cut out of the picture.
Maybe.
Is it official Twist, or is that a T Public?
No, I bought it in New York on St. Mark's Place, and they said it was licensed. Now people can lie, but
Yeah.
I think it has. I'm going to ask Eddie. He's going to come on and talk hot sauce. I'll ask him.
There's a series of Kiss bootleg shirts that I used to have that made no sense. Like I had one that had the solo albums, and on the back it had a picture with Eric Carr in makeup. And they did a bunch of different ones like that. They were bootlegs, and me and my friends had a bunch of them.
That is not Laura Palmer. That's Tracy Lords
That is
behind.
the Tracy Lords from Shock 'Em Dead.
I can't wait for her to do the Hollywood show, and you bring that thing.
Oh man, I
It
can't.
gets fun.
I can't wait. We watched that movie at least 5 times. We watch it every tour, and my stage manager Matthias comes on the bus every day. Every time he goes, "Hell yeah, shock 'em dead!" He's so excited for it.
Yeah, I do think this is official, and I think maybe they couldn't work a deal with AJ's estate. What's
No.
up with Mark Mendoza? I'm going to get that answer from Eddie very soon. Eddie is the kind of guy who, like, JJ comes out and makes a proper statement. No, he's the Gene Simmons. No, I'm not going to get into. Eddie's the kind of guy who's going to come on and go, yeah, that shit's fucking. That's a real shirt. Forget about it.
Yeah,
He don't play around.
He's the ace, and the other dude's Gene. Yes.
1 million,
Yeah.
1 million%. They've both been on the show, but Eddie is the one who he's not looking to hold back, and he's a cool guy. And I do swear by that hot sauce on my diet.
I need to try. Give me some hot sauce, and also
I'm going to bring you a bottle of that hot sauce when I see
ask
you.
about that guitar. I want the guitar that he had. I need one from my house. I just need one. Someone track it down for me.
I don't think he has one, but I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. I saw that guitar and I wanted it. When it came out, it was too much money for me to buy.
My friend bought one, and he still posts his pictures of it, and I'm like, I need it. I want that. I want the Gene Simmons Axe bass to hang in my house. I want a Paul Stanley Iceman. I want the Joey Jordison Warlock.
That one you need. Somebody should.
I think I need that one. I should get it. It's got my Murder Dolls logo on it.
I like this question. Is it true that Alexi Leho was supposed to be in the Murder Dolls?
Yes. It was talked about. And then everybody in the management said, you guys, that would be the most insane party band. You guys can't do it. They literally said you guys will die. And
two of you.
And it's not making a joke about it. It's those two dudes are not here now because of those results. And so it's crazy to think that could have happened. But yeah, imagine that would have been a whole different Murder Dolls.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Wednesday, do you like signing unusual items, things other than your albums and reproduced 8x10s?
Yeah, I mean, I love signing anything people bring to the shows. It's cool to see old stuff that I haven't seen in a while, and people bring stuff. I mean, I see stuff that I forget I even put out sometimes.
Yeah, that's the fun part of it. Alice Cooper has his own brand of hot. Yeah, I did a video about it, and Alice Cooper's people were nice enough to share it. I didn't give it the highest review, but they were still nice enough to share it. Let's see here. Going through everybody's people talking about Bud Cort passing. Very sad. Wednesday, we got to hike one of these days up to the MASH location.
Up to where? Oh yeah, I'm up for hiking. Let's do it. I used to do that Runyon Canyon hike every day. I'd go up there for 6 hours a day and just get lost in the mountains. It was awesome.
There's a couple outdoor locations I wanted to do. One is the rock from the beginning of the Lone Ranger, which is also Vasquez Rocks, right where Kirk fights the Gorn. That's one we could do a hike.
Have you seen Kevin Nealon? He does his podcast where he hikes and talks to people.
I know about it, but I've never watched it. Is it good?
It's cool. It's just a different way. He literally just hikes with people and with a little camera in front and interviews and talks while they hike. We could do that.
Yeah.
One episode.
I think that would be.
Because I know Runyon Canyon really well because I did that. I lived beside of that place for like 3 years. That's the closest one here. But the MASH place I know is here as well. I just don't know that area. Yeah. But we should try it.
And you know what I haven't done in a long time? I've never done a video about it, but I visited is the Night in the Ruts Cave, which is also known as the Bat Cave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it's like these days. I heard they put a fence up because they were scared that if you went in there, you might get crushed.
What about the zoo that's near the graveyard over here, the Hollywood Forever? There's the zoo, the old zoo. That's where they did Police Academy 3. Remember when the Mahoney goes, we're at the zoo, not the new zoo, the old zoo. And they're trying to come in Mr. Microphone.
Mhm. Is that
did-
the zoo where they did the haunted hay rides and stuff?
It might be right there,
Well, I'm
but
up
I
to
know they
do it.
filmed. I think that's where they. Every time I pass that, I see that, and I think of Mahoney going, "Not the new zoo, the old zoo." The Mr.
Uh,
Microphone.
Everyone has a hot sauce. I'd like to have a hot sauce. I want to. If I did a product, I'd want to make sure I was actually involved in it. It'd be easy to slap my face and
I
name.
need some hair dye. Look at these roots, boys
You
and
got some
girls.
roots going on. You
I
got
wore a
more
hat the
roots.
entire tour, so I didn't dye my hair to let my
You've
hair
got
be
more.
healthy.
You've got more roots than Kunta Kinte.
Look at that. That's the
uh,
blonde hair. I might let this grow out and dye it red and get
enjoy it
rid
while
of.
you
I
can.
might do it. What should I do, boys and girls? Because it's so easy to bleach my hair when it's that color. Like it will turn white, and I can. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should. It made me feel younger. Dyeing my hair.
I'm trying to read everything. Sorry. All right, we've answered so many questions, and if we're at the 3 hour mark, if we answered all of these questions, what would you be? What would you do next week? Right? You'd have
Mhm.
nothing, and so we've got to go from there. Anyway, go to officialwednesday13.com. No tour dates right now, but you can buy some merch and you can start planning for next time. Follow Wednesday on his social media. You know, Wednesday, I got to do a really good social media collaborative post with you. And
Yes.
the only reason I'm saying it is I need some followers on Instagram. I'm
Man,
so
my Instagram followers are crazy. I'm right at 100, almost 129,000 followers, and I've taken it up since I was doing the math on it. It was 80,000 people in November of 2024. So with the album coming out, it's went up to almost 130. So that's
well, I
good. That's a
need
lot. That's a lot. And
5,000 people who follow Wednesday 13 to follow me on Instagram, JSIN_green. Maybe I got to get an easier name or put the F word in my title.
I'm so glad I got rid of that.
That was smart.
It was the smartest thing because it just people didn't get it was a song title, so it also made me look cocky. I didn't like that either. So it's better that it's official now. So when I comment on a cat picture, somebody goes, "Oh,
Right, Mr.
oh,
Mother.
Mr. Mother like this picture."
But I need 10,000 to get monetized. I've got
Come
5.
on, tot
Yeah.
it up.
So we'll figure something out, but it would help. I monetize on Facebook, on Instagram. I have like I get bonuses on certain things, but like to get some more people. And also Instagram is where I share the most when the show is going live, the most kind of thing. So yes, we no bathroom breaks. I have to pee now.
I love Instagram, but they're screwing me. They still have not paid me my money. They owe me a lot of money, and
Wait a second. What is
they will-
happening?
they will not accept any of my bank details. And I spoke to someone for the tour start and went, your account's been flagged. So I can't even monetize my videos
You
now.
kidding
Every
me?
time, no.
You're leaving a
For-
lot of money on the
For
table.
months and months, they owe me they owe me almost $7,000 that they haven't paid me right now.
So, well, we should talk about this off the air.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're about to. I'm gonna have to
When
talk
they give you a
to
bank
your
account.
lawyer associate there.
Yeah, you're going to have to. She's yes.
Because they're sending me bills, they're sending me payments saying that they're paying me. I'm going to get taxed on it, and I haven't been paid for it.
Right, you're gonna
these
get a W.
mothers. I love Instagram, but figure it out. I had to buy a blue check mark or whatever just to speak to a person that's not a bot, and then they're telling me, "Well, we're going to contact you back," and they didn't. Third time they haven't contacted me back. So
Might have to have my attorney set them straight.
yeah, and the same thing for YouTube. I can't get into my channel, but they post all my shit. Like, why is that? So I'm gonna have to take the law into my own hands.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll figure it out. Go check out
Yeah.
Wednesday for me.
Yeah, see, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, Bugsy, yeah.
Friday, I have the tour diary that people have been waiting. They thought I would never do it again. I had to edit some assholes, but otherwise it's very good. And that's this Friday. And then look, I'm going to try to do daily videos every day next week. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this time. And like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next Wednesday. I hope, right? Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
Now you're home.
I'm here. I'm here. I'll be around. I could even hop in on off days, I think now. So
yeah, we just did 3 hours like it was nothing.
like it was nothing.
All right, we'll see you again.
Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good.